Okay, here we are again. So, it is 4:30. We will get started in about, let's say, 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the controller, take a drink, and then we'll get started. Alright, so here we go. Hey Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Just in time for us to be getting started here. Just taking a quick drink before I do. There we go. And off we go. I love how angry Clank is about not being able to come along with us for this particular mission. He's like, I just got him to actually do what I've been trying to tell him to do for the past 7 hours of gameplay, and now I can't even go with him? What kind of bullshit? It's great, man. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Ratchet Clank, the Stream Edition. I think, actually, I just thought about something. I'm pretty sure I can take off the grind boots. I don't think I need to have them on. I think they just pop back on immediately when I go to do grinding anyway, so I could just take them off. There we go. Sorry, I interrupted my intro just for that. Last time, we defeated Captain Quark after heading to one of the major space stations that Drek has in, well, the orbit of this planet, Planet Ultanis, because he was planning on attacking this place, and this time, as you can see, the whole place is in ruins, so the attack has been successful. Our best bet now would be to attempt to search around the ruins and see what we can find. Maybe Drek left some coordinates somewhere. Maybe we can, grab it off of one of his destroyed robots, or, off of one of his destroyed Blarg. Whatever the case might be, we may be able to find out how to get to his facilities by exploring around here. So that's what we're gonna go do. How is my Visibot ammo doing anyway? Oh, okay, apparently I needed just a couple. So probably the best way to do this, I'm trying to think. I think the best way to do this actually would be to go do this first. There's 3 separate ways that we can go on this planet, and that direction over there is the way to the objective that will let us find out where Drek is. But before we go there, we've got a couple of other things that we can go do. As you can see in the missions here, there's two separate paths where you can search a destroyed city. So that's what we're going to go do first. Gonna be cooking some hot dogs in a while for lunch and going to the store, hoping they're open to get some dog food since your sister forgot to get more before everyone left to visit family. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Sounds good, Conker. Yeah, probably for the best to take care of that stuff. I know the feeling. I know the feeling, trust me. Where you gotta kind of accommodate for when people forget to do something or just don't do something. I get it. Totally get it. Probably for the best to take care of it soon rather than having to, get to a point where it becomes a problem. Hello. Sheesh. Guy came a little bit close, huh? To blasting me out of the sky. Okay. So these security bots here, I think you can go around them. I think. If you're, like, slick, I think you can. I mean, maybe at the end of this whole place I could, but I think I might be better off just visit-bombing him to death. So that's what I'm gonna do. Whoops. Well, let's go get the next one then. Or just get these guys, that works too. You can also remotely detonate the visit-bomb. I don't think I mentioned that when we got it the last time, but you can remotely detonate it by just pressing the circle button whenever you want to remotely detonate it, so... Yeah, it's a thing that you can do. Just in case you were wondering. It's pretty useful to be able to do that, so probably for the best that you know that you can do that. Yeah, as you can see, the gold suck cannon now has a little bit more ammo, which is rather a bit nice. Gives us plenty of firepower to work with here, too. With the 10 capacity now. It's quite nice. The 10 capacity is a really much-needed change for the suck cannon, I find. So it makes it very, very powerful by comparison, because as long as there are small enemies around on the map, then the ammo is basically free, so... This part might be a little tricky. There we go. I think the things that we hear up there are the, well, obviously it's the dudes that are, yeah, with the dudes with the lights that can, do bad things to us. We don't want that, so let's just, can I aim it slightly up like this? I can. Cool. Now, if you destroy them, they will alert security up here, but, I mean, it's not really a huge deal. Hold on, I gotta come back around. Whoa, slow down. There we go. Took care of two of them at the same time. And that'll do. Well, that didn't quite take care of the guy, but it's fine. Yeah, the visit-bomb is quite useful in this game. I find that my primary tools that I use in this game for the purpose of killing off a bunch of different enemies is, for the very large enemies, like those guys there, I find it much easier to... Ow. Oh, God. I find it much easier to kill off the very large enemies from a distance. It makes your job quite a bit easier to kill them off from a distance there, basically. Whoa. Gotcha. That was a little sketchy, huh? But we made it. I'm gonna go get the nanotech down here. There we go. But yeah, trying to deal with those guys head-on in this game is not ideal, I find. I mean, you can do it. It's just not very easy. Oh, and apparently the gold suck cannon, the ammo might even just go through some of the enemies there. That's interesting. Oh, whoa, okay. Fire directly at me at first, why don't you? Gotcha. Didn't even have to aim there. I'll take the extra Visibomb ammo, that's nice. And I think there is a gold bolt over there, but I don't think we can grab it directly from here. I think there's a way to get it, but I don't think I have the way to get it just yet, so here's what we need to do first. So we need to get over here. But this path isn't all that easy, especially if you don't have the Visibomb. It can be pretty tricky to get through this section without having a few problems. As you can see from just this, like this is sketchy as hell as it is. I might try to go through there without them noticing me, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I mean, I do have the drone device, so that'll make it a little easier. Oh god. Oh god, this is a little too close for comfort. Yeah. Hey, not bad. Made it. They were right on my ass, though, I'll tell you what. That was sketchy as hell. Alright, what do we got here? Uh-oh. Oh, that was the wrong time to jump. Whoa! Thank you, drones. Good job, drones. You did me a solid. Well, one drone left now, but that's okay. I can just resummon his friends. Yeah, this planet's definitely not easy, because here's the thing, is that because it's in the late game and you've kind of gotten used to Clank having all of his jumping abilities by this point, it gets a little bit harder to sort of negotiate your way through all of these ledges, basically. So, it's not easy. It's a nice challenge for the end of the game, though. So, alright, I think I mistimed this a little bit, so we're going to have to wait a couple of cycles before that's going to let me go on it. Maybe this cycle? Yeah, this cycle should be good. There we go. Just gotta push my way in. There we go. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good at all. I see something at the top of that thing, though. And admittedly, it shouldn't be too bad, because I can just kind of swing shot over to that platform and then take care of the little guys and then take care of the big guy, so I think it should be alright. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I mistimed this again, so we're going to have to wait a couple more rounds, I think, before we can go, because this time it's going to be on the opposite edge of the thing. Maybe. Hang on. Never mind, got it. Ooh. Yeah, sure, I'll take some ammo. Okay, I think that should be it for now. Now I just gotta aim this correctly. Nice! Got him. Cool. Fire's pretty quick there. Whoop. Not so much for there, but that does give me a jumping off point at least. Doesn't really say much for the rest, though. Alright, we'll just use the drones. Actually, I got a better idea. Go get him, boys! Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's much easier. And go. Got him. Look at that! Ain't even mad. Yeah, all these little extras that I have here with the drone device, the Agents of Doom, the suck cannon, it all kind of comes together very nicely in this particular instance, so. What do we have here? The Morpho Ray, okay. So, thank you, Conker, thank you. So the Morpho Ray is a unique weapon. It doesn't use any ammo, and it shoots this DNA-looking projectile. What it does is, well, I can even show you. I think it might even say it on the weapons menu. No, it doesn't. But the icon should give you pretty much everything you need to know about it. It shoots out a beam that will slowly turn your enemies into chickens. and it makes them completely harmless. Now, you have to keep the beam trained on the enemy, so basically I have to, if I'm going to be using it on an enemy, I have to pretty much keep the beam as close to their body as I can. Okay, so here's the question. Yep, I do get the grind boots out just as I do that. Cool. But yeah, you basically have to keep the beam trained on an enemy in order to use it, which in this particular game I don't find as useful because of the fact that you can't strafe. If you could strafe, basically what strafing is it lets you aim directly in front of you, and being able to aim directly in front of you is a really, really powerful thing for weapons like this because it lets you basically, like, it would let me keep my aim on something no matter which direction I move the camera. I can move the camera in any direction I wanted to, no matter where the enemy's going, and I can keep it myself locked to the center of the screen so that I can keep locked onto an enemy. And the Morpho Ray doesn't really have that ability because, well, like I said, you can't strafe in this game. L2 and R2 are normally strafe, but R2 is crouch and L2 is first person in this one, in addition to L1 and R1 also doing that. So I don't find it as useful as stuff like the suck cannon in this game. It's mostly useful for small enemies because you can turn them into harmless chickens, and I think enemies might prioritize the chickens over you. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's how it works. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Maybe I'm thinking of the third game, but I think that's how it works. Either way, it takes enemies out of the fight permanently and makes them a lot easier to kill because you just use the wrench once on the chickens and then they're dead. But yeah, so it has its uses. I just don't find it as useful in this game as the later game morphing guns, because there are morphing guns in the second and third game, and they are both much more useful, I find, than they are in the first game. So we probably won't make much use of the Morpho Ray this time, but when we get to the second and third games, we will probably make more use of them. Not the Morpho Ray, but something else. So. Oh, okay. Hang on. Well, I don't have the... I don't have the Bomb Glove anymore, but the Devastator's kind of taking over the Bomb Glove's job anyway, so... Then we can just jump up here, I think. It doesn't push me off the ledge again. I can't tell if the drones are pushing me off or what. Well, whatever. I'll just go the other way. Oh, and I missed a couple of bolts anyway, so good thing I went that way. Right, I'll take that, thank you. Whoa! Oh, that's what's pushing me off. Okay, I see. I forgot about the wind. There's wind mechanics on the ice in this game, and it will slowly push you in whatever direction the wind is going. So here you kind of got to press your way from the left side of that ledge in order to get to it. So it's a little tricky, but nothing we can't handle. Nice. Thank you, drones. These drones make my life so easy. I really wish I actually used them in previous playthroughs, because this is the first playthrough that I'm really using them all that much, and they are very nice to have. They make a lot of the tricky platforming sections a little bit easier, I find. Can I even... No, I can't go up that way because of wind resistance. Okay. Guess I should have guessed that one, shouldn't I? Alright, so here's where it's going to get a little tricky. Because there's ice, and there's electricity to jump over, and there's a bunch of other stuff, and... Yeah, well... Oh, God. That didn't work so well now, did it? Alright, try again. I was trying to, like, cut a corner there, and it didn't exactly work. Slow down, Ratchet. Turn around without 360ing. There we go. Get ourselves some drones. Just to help out. Yeah, I took the turn just a little too early, I think. Yeah. That's what I get for cutting corners, right? Just end up in the mess down there, that puddle of dirty water I fall into down there. And off we go. It's okay, we'll try again. Like I said, this planet is a nice platforming challenge to kind of because you don't have Clank, and you can never bring Clank here. So, you kind of got... Oh, wind resistance pushed me. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? But no, it was the wind resistance that pushed me. So you really can't cut the corner there. Alright. I'll just stop on a dime. That's all I'll do. I think I can do that if I gotta test it again, but I think I can do that if I go first person, so... Almost just walked right into that with my face. That wouldn't have been good. But yeah, this planet's not easy. It's one of the harder planets in the game. There's some sections later on in the game where it's less of a platforming challenge and more of there's a million bazillion enemies to fight, and you're not... I find that in this game, because of the lack of... like later on in the series, they started introducing armor for Ratchet so that he could take more hits and everything, but in this game, all you get is your 5 nanotech. Well, 8 if you get the last nanotech upgrade. You get up to 8, and that's it. So, but that's all you get. So if you're running headlong into a bunch of enemies, it sometimes doesn't work without backup. So you got to be a little more careful, I find. All right, there we go. So now we just slowly slide our way over. And then plant our feet. There we go. So yeah, the wind resistance can't push me here, even though it's pushing right now. Like, you can kind of see the particle effects a little bit. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it just a little bit there. But it can't push me because I'm magnetized to the ground, so that will prevent me from falling off. It is a little weird that it's only moving... Well, actually, no, now that I look at it. See, because if you look off in that direction... The wind is pressing this way through basically like a wind tunnel that's formed from a couple of the buildings over there. So that's actually not too out of the ordinary. It happens in real life as well. Like, and I know a little bit about this stuff because I did some engineering courses when I was in college. But, oh, I might have... Nope, didn't overshoot it. Good. Overshot that one, but it was okay. But yeah, like wind resistance actually does work like that, where it creates a wind tunnel in between buildings. We worked on this when I was in a couple of engineering courses when I was in college, but also you could just tell because the campus that we were on, there was wind resistance that... Can I grab that? I don't think I can grab... I would like that because it's a drone device ammo, but yeah, whatever. It's probably fine. But yeah, some of the buildings on the campus itself were really, really tall, and they formed that sort of a wind tunnel effect. So... It was both a theory and practice thing that we could see just through our own experiments and stuff. All right, I think in this part there is a... Oh, okay. Well, that could be problematic as well, can't it? I see the gold bolt though, so that could be pretty useful to have. What I'd like to do, though, is I'd like to get right here. Tell this guy to get off my cloud. There we go. Now, if I remember right, there's either a turret or there's a bunch of little enemies that will pop up here at some point. Yep. Whoa. Okay. The drones, unfortunately, can't block this guy's stuff. He's not a small enemy either, so I can't exactly use the suck cannon to smash him or anything like that. Okay, so there's a gold bolt over here. I'd like to go get this stuff too, if I can. And I think it's this is another case. This is probably one of the harder platforming challenges in the game, but in this case, I think if you die here, you have to go back and start all over back at the beginning again. So it's a little tricky, but nothing we can't handle. We'll make it all in due time. I'm just gonna go a little slow though. I ain't speed running this game, so I don't gotta really go too fast. The question is, can I get back up here after I grab this? Alright, Clunker, see you in a minute. Got another gold bolt. I don't know if we're gonna hunt for all of the gold bolts, honestly. We don't really need any more of them. I've got enough to buy all of the gold weapons that I could ever really want to buy in the game. And that's also going to be determined by It's also going to be determined by whether or not I have enough bolts to actually buy all of the stuff. I might go hunt for them just for the hell of it, but I don't know. You think I should, Abel? Alright, well, yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I'll think about it. It shouldn't take too long to go hunt for the rest of them. Hang on, let me go back over here before we do this so I can see how many we have. I've gotten a decent chunk of them as we went through this place. We've got about half of them. There's 40 in the game total. And there's, you know, just a couple in different places that we can get later. I have to go to a certain planet first in order to get a certain item, which will make finding them a lot easier. But once we do that, I can go find them no problem, I think. So, and hello, Abel. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. Okay. The wind's going to push me towards the lightning here, so I'm going to have to do my jumps a little careful. Oh, God. Well, that wasn't exactly as careful as it could be, but yeah, we made it. Captain Quark! What are you doing here?
Quark!
Where?
Come on, Quark. I know it's you.
The name's Steve. Pleased to meet you.
Sure it is.
Steve, I need to know where Drek is before it's too late.
Did you say too late?
Oh, God.
Sir, it is never too late to acquire the latest in the long line of quality products from Gadgetron. I have for you, today only, the Gadgetron PDA.
How did you do commercials if this was your...
personal delivery assistant. This device allows you to purchase ammunition wherever and whenever you want it.
Yeah?
inability to
How
act?
do I know it works?
You can always trust Gadgetron quality, or my name's not Steve.
It isn't. That's the trouble. Let's buy it anyway.
Thank you, and have a quark-tastic day.
Okay, thanks, Captain Quark.
Nothing.
I love how I think that's his last appearance in this game, too, right there. Is it's just like, hey, you know, here's Captain Quark. He has to sell this thing because he's basically like... Oh, I forgot something over there, didn't I? There's a gold bolt that I could have gone and gotten. I'll go back around. I'll find it. But I love how they just are like... They totally lampoon, basically, the fact that he's in this situation where he has to sell this stuff just to scrape by so he can get off of this planet. And then you just never see him again, and he's just like, oh, I give up. Basically. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I think it's great. See, that's the weird thing, though, Conker, is that he could act just fine in, like, some of the commercials we've seen on the infobots and stuff, and then he gets here and he's, like, out of character, and I think he just feels dejected, honestly, because he's like, well, I sold out, and now I'm paying for it. So I think that's affecting his capacity to act. So I don't know. But yeah, almost perfect on those jumps. I got to go back and do it again, though, because I missed a gold bolt that was over there. I knew there was one somewhere along the ledge there. I just couldn't remember where it was specifically. But we can't just go backwards there because the wind resistance will push me off the ledge. So I got to see if this will bring me back to the beginning so I can grab that gold bolt. I don't remember how many there are on this planet. I think there's... I want to say there's 3, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been a couple of days since I looked at the world map for this place. Whoops. Yeah, if you try to jump while you're magna booted to a surface, Ratchet has that little animation where he just... I mean, he can't. He's stuck to it. He'll just do that, so... But this should be a little bit smoother sailing going through this part now, I say, before I fall off a ledge, because there's going to be no enemies to deal with this time, because I have yet to die since I took care of all the enemies here. Now, that's not to say that I won't just die at one of these points and then they'll all respawn, but it's fine. We'll be fine. Alright, so here's the tricky dick part again. Let's just do it slowly like we did the last time. Okay, gently. There we go. Not bad. It's just the lack of course correction is really the problem here. It's not even really a problem, it's just a challenge, basically. Because normally you could course correct yourself pretty well with Clank, but here, well, that happens, basically. And it's, it can get a little sketchy. I'll say that much. Oh, thank you. I'd like to go get this, but I think the wind resistance is going to push me back onto the, yeah, back onto the thing. Ah, well. Alright, let's just go slow until the camera lets me see where I'm going. There we go. Just gonna keep going. It's fine. Just gotta remember not to walk off the edge here. Okay, we're back. Let's see if there's another dude here to fight me. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Okay, cool. So let's just slide our way back over here. Get a little moment of reprieve. Go right here. So now what you gotta do in order to get this one is you gotta go, so here's the ledge here. And it gives you, it even pushes the camera down to kind of make you think, oh, well, you know, you don't have to go anywhere else. But then if you keep going, aha, there it is. And then we can go grab it. Just don't press away from the ledge and X when you do that, because you'll jump off and then you'll have to start the whole course over again, which is just no good. It's just no good. Here's the real question, though. Now where the hell do I go? Can I grab this ledge without course correction? Nope. Ah, well, that's fine. Not like there's a live system in this game for me to worry about. Alright, well, we got the Gadgetron PDA while we were over there. I didn't explain what that does, but I'll explain it. Well, I can explain it right now. It's a gadget that you can use in the game. And basically, you can use it to purchase ammo when you're away from a Gadgetron vendor. So, like, if you're in the middle of a boss fight or something and you run out of Devastator ammo or something, you're like, oh, crap, I really need this Devastator ammo to finish the boss fight. You can just bring up the PDA and you can go buy yourself some ammo. The trouble is that because of the shipping costs to get it to your character, it's very expensive to buy all of the ammo that way. So I try not to use it myself, but we will, we'll see how much of a use it gets over the course of the game. Yeah, we ended up dying and resetting, basically. Yep. So you could probably, if you did like some speedrunning tricks or something, you could probably get back that way, but I don't know most of the speedrunning tricks in this game. I know one of the speedrunning tricks in the next game, but in this game, not so much. Oh, okay. That guy just blew up from the... from whatever that was. Ooh, nice. Let me... Never mind. I don't think the goons are going to help here. Oh, the drone device is helping pretty good. That works. I was going to use the goons, but I can't use the goons if they're shooting energy weapons like that. They'll just destroy the agents, so... Oh well. It was worth a shot. Alright, man, that's not cool. Any... Doesn't look like there's any place for them to come out of. The guys with the electrical projectiles, that is. Meanwhile, there's some small enemies up here, so... Let's get out. Suck! Come here, you. There we go. Whoa, hello. Where did you guys come from? Let me just get behind you there. Is that wind resistance, or was that just the game bugging out just there? Probably just the game bugging out. Ah, well. No big deal. Uh-oh. No thank you. I want none of what you're selling. How about that? Visibomb? Let's see here. Nope, doesn't look like that will help me too much. How about drone device Devastator? aim with the Devastator is pretty bad, though. It's supposed to have, like, homing capabilities, but I don't know. I'm not finding that it has as many homing capabilities as it usually does in this particular playthrough. Maybe it's just in first person that it has those homing capabilities. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me being so used to the strafe functionality from the later games in the series that having to play without it is making me not exactly the best. I'll take the drone glove ammo. That's rather nice. Oh, grind rail. Okay. I don't know what's going to wait for me at the end of this, but I'm sure it won't be pretty. Ah, that's what. Yeah, we took care of it. But yeah, because of the way the weapons work in this game, the wrench is actually a fairly solid option against enemies like that, where they only take a couple of hits to kill. So, use that wrench. It's pretty good. If you don't have the suck cannon ammo from getting the small enemies, you use that wrench. It does good work. This bomb now, that's nice. Before we go anywhere, though, let's go up here to get another gold bolt. In speedruns, you can use it for infinite jumps. Oh, that's right, yeah. Because you can do the crouch cancel thing that lets you do infinite jumps, I think. If I remember right. I don't remember if you can do that without Clank, but you probably can. I don't think I've ever attempted anything like that, so I can't really say one way or the other. We got a Sonic Summoner, so let's grab ourselves a Sand Mouse. Hi, buddy. And now he's going to stick around for a little bit, so let me just grab this. Let him do some work. Oh, God. Ow. Oh, okay. Back off, back off, back off. Help me out, Sand Mouse. Ow. Oh, God. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. Well, the Sand Mouse took care of things for me, so that's good. Okay, then. I really need this over anything else. There we go. Sand Mouse doing work. Thanks, buddy. I'll take these. Then go up here. I may even switch back to the Bomb Glove instead of the Devastator, because, like, it's good, but the problem is that the Visibomb pretty much does its job where I would normally be using it, so I may switch back to the Bomb Glove just for the hell of it. How about this? Let's keep going. Oh. Thank you, drone device. And I think I was gonna say, I think he got rid of everybody. Huh. Sand Mouse must have gotten rid of the other guys that were coming out of this hole, too. Alright, fair enough. Off we go, then. Oh. Or that could happen. I'm being chased! Oh, hello. How about no? What do we got up here? Oh, God. Bye. Oh, nope. Let's go this way. Get back to the center, make it a little easier. There we go. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Hey, welcome to my shop. What can I get you? I'm looking for Drek.
Yeah, I'm looking for a tiny guy.
After the bombing, no one is around to buy anything.
Oh,
Are you okay? Low prices.
Oh, your hearing hasn't come back since the bombing, has it? Oh, God.
A mangled carbonizer, or I got this info bot.
I'll take that.
Bombing was pretty loud, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're one shrewd negotiator. I'll tell you what. I can let this infobot go for half price.
I guess the Persuader worked on random NPCs after all. Okay, fair enough. I'll buy it for 2,000 bolts then.
Well, that's about it for me. Thanks. What you're complaining? I I gave you a great deal. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Afraid to go out at night? Afraid to go out during the day? Just plain afraid?
Now, why would you be afraid of a sand mouse in a swimsuit, man?
Limited. This mech is the ultimate in personal defense system. Blood Industries is now taking pre-orders.
You guys should probably... Never mind.
Now that's what I call serious firepower. Clank's gonna be jealous if he sees this.
Sure. Whatever you say, Ratchet. But that gets us an infobot for Planet Core 2, which is exactly where we're going to want to go, as you'll see once we get there. So, I mean, it's not like the other directions that we went in gave us any, well, for lack of a better term, direction here, so. First time, or has it been a while? It's been a little while. It's probably been about 3 or 4 years, I think, since I've played the series. I've played the future games before this. Oh, hey, nice. That opened that up. But yeah, I haven't played the original trilogy in probably about like 3 or 4 years. So it's been a little while. What is this going to do for me? Oh, swing shot. Nice. Let's see where this leads then. So it opens up an alternate path. And I'm probably going to die on this alternate path almost immediately, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Matter of fact, it might even just lead directly to the gold bolt that I was referring to. Yeah, I knew you had to come up here for something. But, oh, okay, there it goes. That's what we need to come up here for. There's a bot, oh, hi guys, that flies around this building that we can, oh, there it is. Swing shot to. And then we can swing shot here, and swing shot there, and I almost didn't make it. So there's a bit of a swing shot puzzle here too, just in case you need a little extra content. Ultanis is really nice. I really like Ultanis because it has all these extra things going on it, you know what I mean? To give you something else to do while you're messing around here. Oh. Come with me if you want to live. There we go. Well, alright, let's get in control here first. I think I have to anyway, because I think I gotta wait for, yep, that. Nice. And there's the last one for this planet. Sweet. Little hectic there, but that's okay. We made it all work. Oh, and even the taxi came back. Nice. Yes, we got the Morpho Ray. It is right there. So, we are done on this planet now. I remember a decent chunk of things about this game. I just don't remember everything. Like, I don't remember all of the gold bolt locations because before this playthrough, I didn't know that you could get the first 5 gold weapons on the Ultanis moon base there, or the Ultanis orbit base, rather. I didn't know about those at all until this playthrough, so I didn't really bother looking for the gold bolts as a result on my normal playthroughs, and because of that, I don't know where they are. Most of them, anyway. I have some ideas for some of them, but not all of them. So, all right. Well, we're back, and we can go to Planet Core 2 now. So that's where we're going to go. We could go back to Battalia as well, since I've kind of been neglecting it for a little while because we haven't really stopped the war over there. But we still don't have the. We have the Magna Boots to get in, but we don't have the thing that I want to get before I go backtracking to find gold bolts and all that other stuff, so... I would rather keep pushing forward, so we'll go to Core 2. And 2 gold bolts here. Do I remember where they are? I think I remember where one of them is, but I don't think we can get it on the first visit. Well, either way, that's where we gotta go anyway, so let's go see if we can find out more about this Ultra Mech and maybe stop it or repurpose it, because I don't think I want Drek having access to that. Meanwhile, elsewhere aboard Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Trek's flagship.
Didn't eliminate them.
How observant of you.
Thank you, sir.
How if you were only so diligent in doing your own job?
Yes, sir.
Since our new planet is nearly finished, we need a plan to remove the world that is occupying our selected orbit. This time, it must be absolutely foolproof. Time is wasting.
I don't know about foolproof, Drek. I think you're going to need to hire other employees if you need foolproof. Come to think of it, are there any competent people in this galaxy besides Ratchet and Clank? I guess just some of the one-off NPCs that give you, like, upgrades and infobots are fairly competent. But a lot of the people that Drek hires, at the very least, are not very competent, so... I really like the background on this planet. It's really cool. Like, it's got that nighttime vibe to it. It's really nice. I like it. A couple of ways to go in this section as well. I think, if I remember right, we can't go that way just yet, because I think we need another part that we don't have yet. But we can go that way and that way. So that's what we're going to go do. What do we got here? I think all of the weapons are available for purchase at this point, but just the ones that I've got should be good enough. And as a matter of fact, let me do this. Wrong thing. Go back to the quick select, and we'll put the Visibomb up here. We'll put the Glove of Doom there, and we'll go with the Bomb Glove there. For now, we'll do it that way. We might switch back to the Devastator at some point, but I think I might want to just have the Bomb Glove handy.
Cold outside. No,
yeah.
The sun went down.
Oh,
it's freezing.
yeah, so it's freezing now. Yeah, I bet. So we're going to go this way first, I think. Okay, looks like there's no fish things swimming in the water, so we can test out our new Hydro Pack that we haven't had a chance to test out yet. And the reason why we want to is because we have a ring puzzle. What do you think this is? Underwater Superman 64. No, not quite, but that was not well timed. But yeah, with the O2 mask and the Hydro Pack, we can swim for days, but unfortunately we can't swim in electrified water. That doesn't really work. Oh, God. Alright, well, we better get moving then. Oh, okay. Better get moving then, since we only got 1 minute. I think there's also a gold bolt that I could get around here somewhere, but I'm not doing very well with these. Nope, I'm not doing very well with these lasers. I think I need to learn to actually drive this thing again. Where's the brakes on this thing? There we go. Alright, try again. Alright, so this one will go like that. This is working okay. There we go. I forget if it's here or if it's somewhere else, but there's another section where you can, okay, nothing over here. Excuse me, fellas. Whoa. Yeah, these ones are the ones that mess me up because they kind of float wherever they feel like. Not so good, I think. Yeah, I forget if it's here or on another planet, but there's, a section where you can take a separate path while trying to swim through all this stuff. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Almost there. Must go faster. There we go. What do we got?
Oh, yeah.
A new gadget for our belt there. The Bolt Grabber. So yeah, along with the Persuader, it's another thing that will show up directly on Ratchet's person. What does the Bolt Grabber do? Well, if I go like this, you'll notice that all of those bolts came back to me from a fair distance away. I can even do it like this with the Bomb Glove. If I go like that. Yeah. I think it effectively doubles the distance that you can grab bolts from, so it's really nice. It makes it so you don't have to do nearly as much running around to grab all this stuff, so it's pretty good.
Bolt Grabber or whatever?
Yep. Yes, I did.
Where did you get that from?
Core 2.
Was that the...
Side path I just went down right there.
Side path, yeah.
Yep. So. Alright, let's go someplace else.
Is that the guy that was, I might be thinking of the second game.
I think you're thinking of the second game because that was just by itself up there.
Oh, yeah, the second game, there's a guy in a costume that gives that to you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or is that the box? No, I think that's the Bolt Grabber.
Yeah, well, that's what I got, is the Bolt Grabber.
Yeah, I think the Bolt Grabber is the one I'm thinking of. He was the guy in the costume.
That sounds right. I don't think it's called the Bolt Grabber in the second game. I think it's like the Bolt Magnetizer or something.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
yeah, I think it is a good costume.
Magnetizer.
Yeah, something like that.
I know in the third game, I think it's called Bolt Grabber.
Hey man, how's it going?
Now we gotta shoot him. What is
I
that?
figured he was gonna freak out a little more, but oh well.
What is that multiplier bolt thing?
Oh, you don't get that till New Game Plus.
That's the second game, right? Or no, third game.
No, it's
No,
in
you
no,
do
it's in
get
the
it.
second game. Yeah.
You do get it in the second game. New Game Plus. That helps a lot if you want to buy all the really expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Because a couple of the weapons are $1 million bolts. I
Yeah.
think one's like $1.5 million.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So, reason why we can't get in here yet, there's a force field, and, well, if I went in there, that guy would...
You don't have the thing for it.
Right. That guy wouldn't, that guy's not going to let us in. That's basically all you need to know. So we're going to need to find another way to get in there.
I know what you need. I think.
You probably do, because it's on the next planet, I think.
Are you using the... Oh, you're using the bomb glove?
Yep. I was using the Devastator, but, eh.
Bomb glove helps. Oh, you got your gold suck in. That's
Yes.
nice to have 10.
Yeah, having 10 ammo on this thing is really
That's
helpful.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's only 5. It's like... Not very much.
It's still good, it's just, it's harder to...
Yeah.
Because there might be more than 5 little enemies to suck up, so it's trickier to... You have to micromanage a lot more than you do with the gold version. The gold version, you just suck up whatever you can get, and then just go from there, so... Yeah, I guess Drek did get what he paid for when he was looking for employees. I mean, stupid is as stupid gets, sir. I don't think that's the Forrest Gump quote, but you know what I meant.
Which planet are you on?
Core 2.
Oh, okay. You're getting there.
Which, by the way, has banging music.
Yeah, it does.
Certified banger, I think.
It does.
Where do y'all think you're going?
Running away. Well, I'll try to ambush you when you're not paying attention. That's probably...
Oh, yes. See if I can kind of aim this correctly. I got rid of one of my other ammo. Oh, well. Glove of Doom won't really help here, neither will that. But you know, it might help.
This will.
I got rid of more of my
Oh, you got rid of
ammo.
all.
More of my sub cannon ammo, damn it. There we go.
You get rid of both of those?
And now we'll go in with old reliable.
That is reliable.
Not that I need it for those little guys, but...
You missed some boxes.
Yeah, I know, I'm gonna go get them. This looks like I could do something here, but we don't have the correct part for that just yet. We'll have to go find it. We'll have to go find it and come back later.
What?
Can I like, sequence break here? No, I can't, okay.
That'd be nice if you could.
Because you can sequence break, Steve, on Umbrus if you... There's the barbed wire fences, and then they have the gun that shoots at you, the turret.
Oh,
But
I
you
think I've
can
done that
you can
before.
sequence break by just jumping around the barbed wire, so...
I think I've done that.
Whoops. Looks like there's more things to suck up in here, so let's go hold down the button real quick.
I'm gonna play Resident Evil 7 a little bit. And then I'll be done with it today.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll work on the tomorrow and Thursday. Well, what's tomorrow, Thursday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow and Friday I'll work on the notes that I gave you.
Okay.
And then those will be done.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Was it pi over infinity, or...
Hey,
How would you even divide that properly?
I'm trying to destroy it. Why? I was contracted to re-engineer my enlarging machine to create huge, heavily armed mechs.
so that's where those mechs came from.
Precisely. Had I known Drek was behind this, I never would have done it.
You should have read the fine print in your contract, sir.
Well, if you'll volunteer to be enlarged, you may be able to stop those mechs long enough for me to sabotage this machine.
And why not have
Then you
said
will change me back.
the contract tool was for?
Maybe.
Tried that, but in theory,
It could have been like anonymous or something.
In theory? What do you mean in theory? Am I going to get my robot back? He kind of has my helipack and thruster pack and most of my platforming options. Like, I kind of need this, sir. Well, we can't go anywhere else on this planet right now, so I guess we'll just hope for the
Oh, he's
best.
gonna turn into a giant robot.
And now we have the Iron Giant on our side, so that's
I love
great.
Giant Clank.
He can punch, he can fire missiles. I like just flying forward with the punches at this point. It just
I like using Giant Clank.
he's an unstoppable force, basically, at this point.
The second game, I know he's giant. You can get him giant.
Yes.
Can you get him giant in the third game?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think there's a Giant Clank section in the third
I
game.
don't think so. I like Giant Clank though.
Now, if the enemies are flying, you can always... Okay, there's this bomb thing. That destroys everything in its path. You'll notice that the green at the top where my health bar is, the little green thing turned red when I used the bomb. It has a charge-up time, but it's really not too bad. It only takes like 5 or 8 seconds to charge up, so... And here's the giant mech!
I remember.
So we're just gonna get rid of that guy. I think there's more than one, though, if I remember right. Yep.
Yeah.
They're not too hard.
They're not hard at all.
They have their own missiles that they can fire. You can fire your own missiles with Giant Clank if you press circle. And they're not bad, but they're not good either.
They're useful.
And last but not least, don't even hardly have to aim that one. More on the way, huh? Guess they didn't get enough the first time. I wish they had a little AoE behind you too, but whatever, it's fine. Now, I think if I remember right, you can do this part if you die, like right before coming into the combat arena. You can do this part for infinite bolts, basically. I mean, you die, obviously, but the enemies all respawn. So if you really need bolts at this point in the game, you can just get them that way.
You probably need some.
I don't need that many. I mean, I do need some. I need like 60,000 in order to buy everything I want, but...
I wouldn't really,
Oh, look!
I really need to grind for bolts.
Yes. I've recalibrated the controls to allow only your specific circuit pattern.
Oh, okay, good.
Perfect.
I don't know how to thank you two. Maybe this'll help.
Oh yeah, that'll help pretty good. What do we got?
New!
New!
The makers of weapons and other fine products comes the Hollow Guys.
Oh?
With the Hollow Guys,
What does that do?
full robots into
Ah.
You're one of them. Match your wits
That's
against
what
other
you need.
robots. Work on robotic assembly lines. Attend robot parties. The Hollow
Uh-huh.
Guys. Available only at Gadgetron headquarters for a limited time.
Maybe don't press the...
And he's
Oh, God.
You will not actually become a robot.
I remember that planet.
These employees, man.
They're so dumb.
Get past those robot guards.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Got 'em.
But anyway, we got the infobot for Kalibo 3 now, so we can actually go ahead and grab the Hollow Guys. Then we can come back, and we can go into the robot factory up there.
Did you do any of your backtracking yet?
Nope, we gotta go to Kalibo 3 before I can do the backtracking as well. There's a specific item that I want to get there, and it's not the Hollow Guys. There's something else that
I
you
know
can get
what you're
there,
talking
so
about.
we're gonna go grab
I'm
that
not gonna
first
say
before
what
I
it
do
is.
any
I know what
backtracking.
it is. It's gonna take-
Basically, at this point in the game, once we get that item that I'm talking about there, I'm going to refer to it similarly to what I referred to in the Mega Man X playthroughs, where in X5 and X6 we did a great item hunt. It's pretty much that. There's going to be a great item hunt that's going to happen in a little bit here. But that's not for right now. We'll worry about that later. For now, let's go to Kalibo 3 and collect what we can collect there before we come back here to Core 2. Alright, off the Gadgetron
Yeah, I
site.
remember that planet.
And the thing about it is that this is actually the HQ for Gadgetron as well, so we may be able to pick up some halfway decent technology from them besides just the Hollow Guys.
Yeah.
Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Drek's flagship. Oh, it's in Kalibo 3 orbit. That's not
Starting
good.
to become annoying. I'm not sure why I bothered with you incompetent idiots. All right, I'll try this one more time. You are my most elite troops. I'm sending you down to the planet's surface to destroy those troublemakers. Now go! Oh, and if you have to destroy Gadgetron to get rid of them, so be it.
That doesn't seem economically sound, Drek.
No.
considering they kind of probably supply you... Well, actually, no, the Blarg have their own technology, so they probably supply their own weapons. But
Yeah, I think they do.
I would imagine Gadgetron supplements their supply of weapons, too, so... But hey, what do I know, right? Well, at least there's no thunderstorm this time, right, Clank? I feel like I'm gonna have to turn back and like press the automated locks on my Space Corvette now, just like as it closes up, you just hear in the background, you just hear crink, crink. Alright, what else we got here? Well, we got drone device ammo. I might as well use one then, since I have access to it. Let's grab all this stuff.
I love the drone device looks really good.
It's really solid. I'm glad that
I don't think I've ever used it in this game.
Yeah, I didn't use it before this playthrough either, and I'm actually really glad that I used it because it's quite good. So
I like anything like all the barrier weapons. I like a lot.
I think here we want the Devastator instead of the Bomb Glove because there's some enemies that are in flight here, and I could kill them with the Visit Bomb, but yeah, I mean it's just easier to just go like this. See?
Yeah. What's the lock on?
Yeah, and that's, again, the good thing about the Devastator that I find personally is that as long as you can see them, it can basically lock onto them, so it's really nice for keeping you out of danger.
That's why I like the one from the second game.
Mm-hmm.
You know which one I'm talking about.
The rocket gun from the second game, yeah.
I like that one. That one locks on too. But I think, don't you have to get the mod for it?
Yeah, it has a lock-on mod in the second game, which is slightly different from the actual just locking on.
Yeah.
But it is good, though. It is still very good. I personally find, though, that I think that the damage on that gun kind of falls off by the end game a little bit. But yeah, it's still not bad, though.
It's
Yeah.
really good when you get it.
Yeah, it's really solid when you get it. Yeah. We're probably, honestly, still going to use the rocket gun in the second game anyway, even though its damage falls off a little bit, in my opinion. But yeah,
It's so good when you
it's
get it.
still really solid for the mid game. So
Yeah. Then it falls off. But...
yeah, like I said, Devastator, really handy in first person there. Again, it does mostly what the Visibomb does, but sometimes I like it a little better. Sometimes I'd rather that the missile drive itself towards the enemies, you know what I mean? Can I, like... I can, okay, good. Got a little tricky there. Alright, what do we got here?
Anything there?
Probably nothing in here. I might buy up a little ammo for this. There we go, just to get myself back to max before I go
There's no new
anywhere.
weapons, is there?
No, all the weapons that are available in the game are now unlocked at the vendor, so... I think this way, let me see.
That leads to a question mark.
Yeah, this way leads to the thing that I need for the backtracking, so we'll go grab this first, and then we'll go get the hollow guys. It's actually inside of this section here. Like if you look down in here,
Oh, the hollow guys, yeah.
it's going to be in there. You won't be able to see it, but there's an NPC that's in there. You can see the NPC now, actually. Right down there. That old gentleman down there is going to give us the hollow guys after a little bit of things to do, but before we get that, let's go here first. Alright, y'all need to stop with these bombs.
At least you can break them with your wrench.
Yeah,
That would have made it a lot harder if you couldn't.
yeah.
If you had to jump over all of them,
Yeah.
that would make it more complicated.
I think if I'm going uphill, I kind of have to, like this, I think it might be better to just jump over this,
Yeah.
because I'm going uphill. Whoa. Double whoa.
Yeah.
Triple whoa. Oh, hang on. We gotta go over here first. Phew! I forget where this goes, so we're gonna go this way first. We could have jumped onto the other thing, but I think I wanted to go this way first. Maybe not.
Maybe it was the other way.
Maybe it was the other way, because I think if you... oh, hello.
Well, we
God.
almost died there.
I think if you go the other way, it might have been that I misremembered, and going this way is the correct path to go on, and going the other way would have gotten me access to a thing that would let me open up that right there, which I think gets you a gold bolt. We can always redo this, it's no big deal. What happened there? Did I jump too late, or what?
Now you gotta redo it anyway.
Well, that's fine. Meant to
Go
redo it
the
anyway,
opposite
so...
of what you did.
Yeah. Because I think there's a switch over there that we can hit that will
I think there.
let us let us open that gate. I think if I remember right, there's 3 switches total, so... Oh well, try again.
Wasn't Cole gonna suggest this?
Yeah, he originally had this as a suggestion, but then he switched it over to Skies of Arcadia, so...
Yeah. That would have been a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I was even tempted to suggest it.
So we want to go this way first. Yeah, this looks right. Okay.
I was tempted to suggest
Oh,
it
3
too,
bombs.
so.
I'm totally unprepared for 3, yeah. Whoa. Ow.
How many runs are two?
All of them. They all blew up, so it's
Well,
fine.
no, there was like 2 there.
There's 3.
Oh, 3, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta break those.
And that should be the last switch right there, so...
You get the gold bolt.
Now we can go this way. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the correct point to jump is there, but, well, whatever. It's all fine and good. Whoa. That's not very nice.
No, that was not nice at all.
Alright, there we go. Now we need to go over this way. Yeah, you leave that there, sir. I'm going this way. Oh. Okay.
You can actually
Bye.
go,
Did I just Goomba stomp that robot?
You did. You can probably smack him with
That's
your
hilarious.
too.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think they did.
I've never Goomba stomped a robot, though, in this game, so...
I never have either. There's a gold bolt.
There's that. Let's get rid of this. There we go. And then jump this time. There we go.
Finally.
Oh, God. Is that... Nope. Okay. Let's go back this way, just in case it did try to fake me out. Whoa! There!
Hey, we finally get to meet the help desk girl. I hope she's cute.
So yeah, in case you remember from the early planets, I had the help desk on. Here's where you find out who she is.
Come here often?
Actually, I work here, so I come here all the time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Smooth, Clank. Real smooth.
Here, shh, take this. It's a mathematic.
He just throws it to Ratchet.
I'll see you later.
Bye, sweetie.
I think she likes me.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Oh, she likes Ratchet.
No, she doesn't like anybody. She's just here doing her job. But anyway, we got the Map-O-Matic from the help desk girl, so that's actually really nice. Now, what you'll notice if we take a look at our map now, I think it shows it on this map, yeah. So that green section there would not be there if I didn't have the Map-O-Matic on my map. So all the hidden sections of the map are now going to show up so that you can actually see where they are. Now, that one in particular is right over there. And I think we can see into it if I use the Visibomb, but the question is, how do we get over there? I know the answer, but I'm going to go over here first. So there's a gold bolt in here, along with a bunch of chickens, apparently.
Chickens.
And how do we get over there? We go right down here. I remember this one. So this is the Gadgetron employee break room. Apparently there's nobody here but us chickens.
They could have all turned into chickens.
Yeah, apparently they probably were testing like the Morpho Ray or something here, and it doesn't seem to have worked out too well for them, but at least I can grab this while I'm here. Well, let's just leave these chickens alone to do their jobs while we head this way and go back towards the normal path. Alright, off we go. Although I think the enemies around here are going to respawn now that I died, so that's a little bit of a... It's a little bit of a problem, but you know what, we'll make it work. I get very, a lot of like Metropolis vibes from this planet too.
Yeah,
like
I
it's
do, too.
like that, it was Planet Kurwan way back when we were over there, but I get vibes of that planet when I come here, so.
The one planet from the third game kind of looks like this one too.
Yeah, I don't remember which one, but I'm pretty sure there is one that looks...
That kind of looks like this one. I can't
Yeah.
remember which.
Oh, apparently there's no enemies over here. And their ship must not have come in. Oh well. What do we have in here? Uh-oh. I've been trapped!
Yep. Oh, well.
So this is one of their weapon testing rooms that Gadgetron uses. So we just gotta make our way through here without dying. I don't want to die. Just use the Pyroster. So yeah, there's a few different trial rooms, basically, that you'll have to deal with along the way here. We'll make it work, though. Was there any nanotech back here? I don't think so. Oh, well. Oh, well, if we die, we die. No big deal. Let's see what's up here. Was there anything down there, actually? I don't think so. Wada and people trying to murder me. Fantastic.
I think they're in nanotech up there.
Let's get the drone device out. I don't know if it works on those bullets, but I'd like to give these guys a glove of doom. I don't know if that actually works too well against flying enemies, though. Oh, apparently it worked pretty good. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, there's nanotech up there.
Yep. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, Devastator. There we go. Good missile launcher, wildly inaccurate. Sounds about right. I could use the blaster there, but, well, I don't have the blaster, so.
No, he didn't buy it.
Nope. Oh, get off my cloud. There we go. Whoa. I thought there was nothing there. I thought there was no platform there. The mesh was sort of blending in.
I almost thought there was no platform there, too.
Yeah. All that for like 20 bolts. It's not even worth the one ammo, but well.
Because the ammo costs more than the bolts.
How about drone device? And let's let the goons do the work here.
They will.
Get all the goons out here. Look at my drone device beating things up, just like these guys with the walloper.
I love the walloper.
Can't wallop me.
Pretty good.
It's not bad. I didn't buy it this particular time around, but.
Yeah. Isn't there a gold walloper?
I don't think so. I think there's gold weapons for all the ammo-based weapons, but I don't think there's a gold walloper.
I don't think, yeah.
It's not, the gold walloper, or well, not the gold one, the regular walloper isn't bad. It acts like basically a straight upgrade for your wrench, but, the wrench isn't too bad. In this game, it's not, in this game the wrench is pretty solid, so I usually don't bother.
The next game, it's even better. Once you get the upgrade.
Bounce this. Okay, kinda worked. Damn it. Oh. Thanks.
You got rope, no?
Yes, I did. I think I missed with one of those, but
Yeah.
oh well. It all works. I'll take the nanotech, thank you. Okay, Conker. See you later. Get what you need from the stove. Hey, look, even more nano. And more bolts, too. We need both, so. That is... Okay, I know where that is. That's where we came from, so.
Did you get all the nanotech upgrades yet?
Not yet. I'm still working on the last one, because it's 30k, so. I think there's a bunch of little enemies over here, so I'm just gonna take a second. Oh, wrong weapon.
You're getting there, though.
Yeah, we're getting there. Get out of my way. Well, that kind of worked. Kind of wish those guys were vulnerable to the suck cannon, because they would make pretty good fodder, but oh well. Anything I need from here?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I don't think so.
How much is a Tesla claw? It's probably expensive.
It's 30k.
That's a lot.
Even with the Persuader. I'm choosing not to buy it for this playthrough, even though it's probably the best overall weapon in the game. We're going to use other things instead of that, so.
I always use it on this game. If I can afford it.
Hey, hold on, Ratchet. Slow your roll. Let's go this way instead.
What's up there?
There we go. Yeah, I think this is just an easier way to get over here.
Yeah, it is.
because, yeah, here's the ladder, so you can just go that way if you wanted. And now I just go like one of those. There we go. And I'll come up here in a moment, just gonna grab a little bit of fondue / ammo. As far as I know, the gold suck cannon has upgraded suck range for the enemies. It has upgraded damage on the explosion, and it also has upgraded capacity. Oh, I need to do this quick then, don't I? Whoops. This isn't going to work, is it? Because I'm standing on this ledge and it's not going to let me. Hang on. Nope. Okay. There. Now we're good. Stick us right in the grind rail section, why don't you? I mean, granted, it's not very long, but... Come here, you. Oop, I was gonna say, I think we're good, but not quite. There we go. I don't have the blaster able, so I can't use it.
Yeah.
I don't, and the Devastator ammo isn't that big of a deal. I've got the bomb glove if I run out of it, so. Not a big fan of the blaster, to be honest with you. I don't like how inaccurate it is in this game because of the lack of strafing. So, it's never really been a gun that I actually like a whole lot. It has really solid ammo count, and I may buy it eventually just for the fact that it has all that ammo in it, but yeah.
The blaster in the next game is better.
Yeah. I find that once you can strafe in the next game, I find that it's much better. The
Plus it has
weapons that are
crazy. It has a lot of ammo too.
Yeah, they all do though. The blaster in this game has a lot of ammo too. It has 200, but
doesn't the upgraded one in the next game have like 300? Yeah,
like 300 or something. Yeah.
Then if you get the even better one, it's even more, I think.
Yeah, I think if you get there's like the mega versions of them in the next game, and those ones have like
those are
400 or something. Yeah, those are New Game Plus. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do this kind of quick in between their shots here. It's got good lock distance, this Devastator. I think I should need 2 more, I think. A little more. How about a little more? Gotcha. Gonna need... Oh, hang on. We got more of those guys. Does the drone device work on these things? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, actually. I mean, it uses an entire ammo for 2 of them, but... Oh well, that's not too bad. Alright, good pyroster ammo. I'm gonna need that in a minute. Let's see... I know. I'm playing fast and loose with my Devastator ammo. It's alright, we'll be fine. I was thinking about it right there. I was thinking about switching back to the bomb glove.
I didn't know if it would be in the ammo box.
Yeah. I'm kind of just hoping for procs of the, what's it called? Oh my god. The lag. Oh god. Didn't see that until it was too late. Okay, let's just move through here a little at a time. Each door as we go. I can't believe I didn't get hit there.
I know.
Trying to duck and dive and dodge out of my way. And now for you. How are you? How are you
How
teleporting?
did he teleport? He really don't teleport.
What do you think you are, Goku? Using instant transmission shit? No, stop it. Bad. Shame on you. All right. Well, we got through the last testing room, so that's good. Let me go grab this real quick. There we go. Now we're good. Anything else to grab around here? We got the gold bolt that was there.
You got the other gold bolt.
I did, yeah, that's right. It was on the rails. I forgot.
Yeah, you got everything.
Okay, good. But yeah, now that we have the map-o-matic, we can go do any backtracking that I wanted to do to grab gold bolts and grab the.
We got a lot of backtracking to do.
Yeah, we didn't grab the bolts. There's a thing that we can grab back on Battaglia after we finish it up. We never went back to finish it up yet, so we'll go grab that too.
Oh, the...
Since we, I forget what it's called, but I know what it does. I just don't want to say what it does until we get there, in case anybody watching hasn't played. So, hello, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you were concerned about the invasion.
Yeah, I guess it could be a problem.
Fences are the best money can buy. Don't give it another thought.
Well, that's fair.
You ever been on a hoverboard?
Have I?
Yeah, once or twice.
I am in search of a hip young star to represent
Metal
you
detector,
on
yes, thank you.
board.
That's what it is.
Someone the kids can look up to.
Then I am your man.
Okay.
You can beat my test bots in a race. That job is yours.
Cool. Let's see if we can enter into a harder race than the one that was in Blackwater City.
Is it harder race?
I think it is. I mean, you get Devastator shots in this one, but
Yeah.
I'll take a few bolts.
There's ways to get all the boxes.
Yeah. Now I think you can do tricks this time, so you can get some. Fancy dancy. Yeah, speed boost that way. I think square is the booster. It's the platinum zoomerator that we got is your booster basically. So. Wow.
One race in Blackwater City, I think there's a way to get to get infinite bolts.
Yeah, I went for one, didn't get either.
Yeah, Blackwater City, I think you can get infinite bolts in one of the races.
Yeah, because you can. I don't know if that's in this version of the game, but you can use the taunter, basically. Oh, I didn't cut that corner enough.
You can just keep using the monster on a big giant pile of
Yeah,
boxes.
there's a big box pile that
Like
you can
that
use
one.
the taunter on, kind of like that one.
Except it's not there. It's something wrong.
Right. Give us a little bit of a. How do you get over?
What was over there?
I don't think I've ever been over there. A shortcut.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been over there either.
There we go. Let me grab one of these.
Is there a way to get up there? Looks like there's something up there.
Possibly. Let's cut this corner. There we go. Unlock a shortcut. Yeah, and get a few bolts while we're at it. Alright, we're in third place. Where's the second and first place people? Let me shoot this forward, see if I can find anybody. Okay. Whoops. Well, that didn't work out very well. Get out of my way. We might not win this time, but that's okay. Ouch. I should have spun the other way. This is going to turn into like that kart race in Spyro 3, isn't it? Okay, let's try again. That I was having so much trouble with. Ouch.
Which kart race are you talking about? Oh.
There was a hoverboard race in,
Oh, yeah.
what's it called, in Spyro 3 that I had a lot of trouble
Oh, yeah.
with as well.
I remember that now.
I think there was a couple, actually.
I think there was a couple.
Ah, well. The more of these races we do, the more bolts we get out of them, so I'm not really too bothered. cut that corner a little too close. Let's cut this one though. There we go. Oh, okay, so it does auto-aim for the next racer. Got it. Or at least it appears to.
I have no idea how to get it from there.
I would assume you can jump to a different platform to get in there.
Yeah.
Grab a couple of these. There we go. Yeah, I missed the boost, but that's okay. I got a little boost to make up for it. That didn't work. Fire that up preemptively, see if I can catch somebody with it. I think somebody just died. I just heard somebody die.
Second now, so.
Yeah, see if you jump, like boost jump over that section, there's a platform there that you can jump to that'll let you get into that thing. So. Whoa. That was a waste of a missile. That's okay. There's the first place guy. We're almost there. Just gotta be a little bit faster.
Not by a lot.
Eric DeFish, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Brother and I used to practice tricks on the hoverboard races. There's some really tricky ones. Yeah, I don't really think I've done too many tricks on the hoverboard races, honestly. I don't remember doing very many. That's all I know. Wasn't my priority here.
I think Cole used to do a bunch.
Yeah, I think Cole did more of the hoverboard races than I did. I pretty much just did whatever I
he used to do
had to do.
I think,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Yeah. I should probably be doing a trick there, but oh well. It's fine.
Oh wow, second place already. Only in your first lap.
Yeah. Oh god. Don't hit the wall.
Oh, don't do that. Be careful.
Gotta jump a little early there, so I can get both the boosts. Very good, very good. Got one of these. Shoot it now. I get boosted over top of that thing. That's not good. That's fine. Get another boost. Alright, where is this guy and why is he still in first place after I just shot him to death? Gotta find him. I don't think you get stale moves in this game for doing the same tricks over and over, but yeah, I don't think I should be doing tricks there. It's probably not good. Oops. Oh god. Oh god. Well, I messed that up bad. Oh god. Get away from that. Start, yeah. Well, we're in second now. He's here somewhere. Find him in a minute. Gotta be around here somewhere. Go on the side here. Go. Yeah, I missed that. I'm gonna go this way this time. Okay, yeah, we were just a little too slow again, so that's okay. Yeah, I missed that. I think we should retry that one.
Yeah, you should.
See, like you could boost jump over there if you got enough speed. Yeah, I don't have enough speed, so. Oh, thought I was gonna fly into that for a second. build up a little bit of boost while we're at it. Cut the corner, jump a little early. Heard somebody die. Oh, I died too.
The guy in first crashed, I think.
Yeah. Alright, well, up we go then. Let's see if we can get ahead of him. And if we can't, we'll at least get some ammo to get ahead of him after we're done. I think he, I think he crashed and burned. Good. Yep. Ooh, okay. Good thing I wasn't doing tricks or I probably would have crashed right there. Alright, a little early. There we go. Missed some boxes, but that's okay. Do a little bit of flippy flip, that's not good. Yeah, we're still in first for now, so we should be alright.
Probably not for too long.
I just gotta maintain, so... And if I run into somebody who decides they want to take the lead, I can just do that and hope that it catches him, which it did. Good. I kind of wanted that, but that's okay. I'm not even gonna jump here. There we go. Sweet.
That was terrific. Now I just need you to say a few words about our hot new boards.
Oh, okay.
Now?
Yeah, Ratchet. What happened to you being hot shit on the hoverboard, man? Got a little stage fright?
Hi, this is Ratchet for Gadgetron Hoverboard.
I mean, admittedly, he's doing this without a script, but...
Yo, dudes, for the freshest boards in the galaxy, check out the new XZ88 from Gadgetron. It's so hot, it's cool.
I think I got the wrong guy. That was something.
Hey, I was thinking, do I get a discount on gadgets now?
You have to be with the company for 2 years before the employee discount kicks in.
2 years?
I can,
Wow.
however, let you
That's
have
crazy.
this.
Well, at least we got what we came here for.
The Gadgetron Hologuise is the perfect infiltration device for all our non-robot customers. Simply equip the device and press the circle button. You will instantly be disguised as a sentry bot, preventing detection by all sentry bot security systems. Press the circle
That would be
button
the security system that was on Core 2 right there.
will then deactivate force fields for you. Caution, use of any weapon while disguised will deactivate the Hologuise.
Yeah, that's not good. But we got the Hologuise. Awesome. So that will make our infiltration a lot easier. Now, you can just exit the weapon, or the Hologuise, by pressing the wrench button. It'll let you just get rid of it, so... In case you need to do that, that's what you do. But remember that they said that the discount kicks in after 2 years being with the company. It's important for later. Just trust me on that. We might actually need the Trespasser on Core 2, but...
For the other later ones.
For one of the later ones, yeah.
Oh.
We almost have enough bolts now as well to buy either the gold pyrocitor or the 8 nanotech. Yeah, I don't know which one I would prefer. I think honestly, I would rather have the gold pyrocitor. So I think that's what I'm gonna go get. Let's go this way first. So I need to get rid of those guys before I do anything else, but once we get rid of them... Yeah, but they respawned because I died, I think. There we go. Let's just grab that stuff. And I think if we go to Oltanis Orbit and we break those boxes that I didn't break back over on the landing pad, we should be able to get as many bolts as we need in order to get the parts, get the gold pyrocitor. We're about 700 off, so.
That thing right to your right.
What's that?
That big thing to your right. Is that right?
Maybe. Let's see. Hey, Anti-Peter, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hosting it as well, I appreciate that. Yeah, big thing I don't think breaks, at least not with the wrench, so nope. I'm actually gonna grab these two as well. I think they only give like 4.
Those things, but...
Yeah, they only give like 4 or 5, but That's why. That's usually why I don't break them, is because they only give like 4 or 5. But
that adds up.
we need every little bit we can get right now because of the fact that we're going to buy the gold pyrocitor. So.
Yeah, that adds up over time.
Yes, exactly. There, Eric DeFish. You get the discount in the third game because 2 years have. It's this funny meta thing too with it, because basically what happens is the time period in real life between the first game and the third game, and probably in universe as well, is about 2 years in between them. So it's this really funny, like it's meta because it's funny on 2 levels basically, and it's like I can't believe they big brained that when they were making the first game. It's some nice hindsight on their part, or rather foresight on their part.
Every game is like a year.
Yeah. Where was I gonna go again? Altanis Orbit. That's where we're going.
For now.
Yep. But yeah, since we have the Map-O-Matic, we can now go back and hunt for all the other gold bolts and any other boxes and hidden places that we haven't gotten. So, Abel says get the nanotech. I mean,
It's a good idea.
It might not be a bad idea.
It's a tough decision.
It is a tough decision. I know I want the gold pyrocitor by the end game. That's the thing that I know. I don't know if I want the 8 nanotech by the end game, but I would like to get both. I just don't know if I'll have enough bolts for both. That's the thing.
One's 40.
Well, they're both 30 each.
Yeah, they're
so.
both 30, so you need 60.
Yep. And I don't know if I'll get 30,000 more by the time we're done here, but we'll see. I never got these bolts anyway that were over here, so because the Quark boss fight, the cutscene that happens takes you directly away from this platform. So either way, it's worth it to come over here just to grab this stuff.
You're almost at the...
I am not quite there, so I think we'll go get the nanotech, actually. I'd like the gold pyrocitor, but 8 nanotech can't really hurt. I don't have the money to get the gold pyrocitor right there anyway, so we'll go get the nanotech.
Nanotech would help.
And I think I can get to the nanotech pretty easily, too. And we haven't gotten any of the gold bolts here either, so we should probably work on that while we're here.
They'll probably show up.
I know where one of them is, but it's really not easy to get.
Oh, I know where that is, yeah.
We do have the weapon that we need now in order to get it, but... Yeah, we gotta go at least back to Battaglia after this in order to get the metal detector there. So we'll go get that once we're done here, and then we'll go back and we'll see what other planets have gold bolts on them that I haven't gotten yet, and then we'll go back. I'm gonna grab these. Oops. And then I'm gonna try to remember where the other. I know where one of the gold bolts is here, and it involves me using the Visibomb liberally, but I'm not sure if I remember where the other one is. I could probably find it if I look on the... Yeah, so that hidden pathway there, that green area, it's quite a ways. That could be it up there, actually. I'll go check that out. After we get the... Or maybe I can go get it before I get the Ultra Nanotech. But that green area is where we need to go to get one of the gold bolts at the very least, so we'll go look at it. Up there, perhaps? Oop, hello. I wonder how I get up there. I think I remember how to get up there, actually. But we need to go this way anyway to get some of the nanotech. Is it here? No. Next spot. Oops. Fine, game, do what you want. I just want the bolts. There we go. I don't think I'm far enough away, but... Yep, I am. Okay, good. I don't think I got those bolts the last time I was here either. Oh, no, I did, because I did this. So. Yeah, well, bolts are bolts, right?
Yep.
Gotta get them. Gonna need them, so... This probably isn't the best planet to go hunting for bolts, but, you know.
Look for the gold bolts. And do backtracking.
Yeah. I think I missed the spot to go up to the Ultra Nanotech, actually. I'm heading over towards that other spot that was on my map, it looks like. Oh, there's a
what
spot
is that
over
green
there.
thing? That's a secret area.
Yeah.
Really? Where's the nanotech?
It's back in the opposite direction, so...
How do you get those boxes back there?
This is the secret area right here, if I remember right. I just don't remember how to get in there. It's over there somewhere. Let's go back. Oh, not this way.
Oh, to get in that secret area?
And the Copa's supposed to be here today or tomorrow. Kind of forgot about it. I think it went into effect today there, Nitro. But it's not affecting Twitch right now. It's only affecting YouTube. So it will cause problems potentially with any exports that I do in the future. But that's why I have all my videos set for ages 18 plus now.
So you should.
So I should be fine. And hello, Nitro. How you doing? But yeah, if I get in trouble for it now, having set my videos up to be 18 plus like that, I don't even know what to do at that point. Ah, here we go. That's where that is. Maybe fuck, be right back. Yeah, if you have any videos there, Nitro, you may want to set them to age 18 plus. You can actually do it all directly from your Creator Studio. You can just select all videos. And then you can, what's it called? You can go to the audience part of the activity section. And if you go to that section, you can set all of them to age 18 plus, just in case you want to protect yourself. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't tell you that that's the exact advice that you need to know in order to, like, I don't know if that's exact way of doing it, but it's the safest way that I've found for avoiding any issues with Copa. So yeah. No, not there. It's not here either. Where is this thing? Oh, it's back that way. Okay.
Oh, the nanotech.
Yeah. It must be in a section of the map that I just didn't look in.
Where's the other gold bolt?
Oh, I just got it. It was in. There's a little spot that you could wall jump up.
Oh yeah,
that I didn't explore. I got one. I got to get the one with the Visibomb right now. So.
Well, that's the one I was.
Yeah, that's not the one that I got. Basically, I got to get that one.
Visibomb one's kind of tricky.
Yes, it is.
You know,
it's tricky for the Visibomb one, I find, for two reasons. One, you got to use the Visibomb in order to blow the door open from the opposite side. And two, then you have to navigate the course, the little obstacle course going there. And I've had times before where I've fallen into the slime there, and if you fall into the slime there, you're instantly dead, and then you have to do it over again. So it's not... Well, actually, I'm not sure if you have to do it over again now that I think about it. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, Ultra Nanotech. Give me them steroid juice. Nice. Ow. And now we have 8 nanotech. Beautiful.
Does he always break it over his head?
For that one, yes. The first time you buy it, for the 5th thing of nanotech, he doesn't. He just breaks it in his hands. And then this one he breaks over his head. So. All right, I'll be back in a moment, Space Corvette. I have one more gold bolt to go get. And it is a doozy, I'll tell you what. It's up there. You can see it from here. It's over there. But it's a doozy. Trust me. Alright, let's get our Visibomb out. And I have to fly it up there. Okay, I thought that bomb bounced over towards me, so I was trying to be careful. But you have to get it up there, all the way through that course, and then to blow open the wall that's over there. So I'm going to try to do that. Actually, I might want to move from this spot before I do that. Let's wait for that bomb to blow up first. There we go. I go to a safer spot, like right over here. I'll take those, and alright, let's give it a shot. And it's inverted controls too, which always messes me up a little bit. So.
Regular.
Okay, that's one out of the way. No, that's not the hard part.
That's the easy part.
There's more than one door. That's the trouble.
That's the easy part.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones. Okay, that's two. I think there's one more. If I remember right, yeah, there's one more. And you gotta cut it a little.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, you gotta cut these corners. I think I cut that one a little too tight. Okay, we're good. We're good for now. Still good, not good. Oh, wait. Oh, we were so close.
You almost had it. I thought you had it that time.
Yeah, we were so close. Okay, so I gotta cut these like I'm drifting in a Need for Speed game. Oh, okay. Don't know how that works, but I'll take it.
I don't know how that worked at all.
I'll take it. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. So that was the hard part right there. We have to steer that so that it would blow open that door. Now, again, I don't know if that stays that way if you die. We're gonna find out. So, what's the fastest way to get back there? I think if there was a taxi here, I think that would be the fastest way. I'm gonna buy a little Devastator ammo.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Yeah, I think if there was a platform here at one point, that would be the fastest way to get back there, but yeah. I don't think it's here anymore, and now the enemies are back. Make a break for it. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, they're sleeping, so as long as the crazy guy doesn't wake them up, we should be fine. I don't think the crazy guy's even here anymore. No, I don't see the blue guy, at least not in this section. There are seagulls, but... yeah. Which way was it again? Hang on, let me see here. It was to the right. Okay. Off we go. Ow. Get off my cloud! Okay. Okay, now they shouldn't bother me while I'm up here. I mean, there are ones that do bug you while you're up here, but... I'm gonna wait it out. I hesitated, so I didn't want to fry my butt my way through. There we go. Alright, if I remember right, they're up here. Oh no, they're gone. Okay. It's too bad I can't use the swing shot here, or I could try to swing shot off of this. I don't think that works, though, because I'm kind of magnetized to the platform here. Oh, well. Alright, so... It's less bolts to buy bomb club ammo. So... muscle so they don't hear me. As long as I don't run into them, we're fine.
Run into what?
Those guys.
Oh.
They're sleeping, but if I ran into them, they would kind of not like me too much. Alright, let's go grab this. Oh, okay. Well, now we're gonna find out if that stays after I die, so... I didn't realize he woke up. So let's get over there first. Cool. So yeah, let's get over there first, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna need to see what my dog's barking at in a minute, though. Probably just the neighbors again, but... you can't be too sure. Alright. Go, go, go. Okay, let me check. Hang on. Hang on a moment. Ugh. Yeah, neighbors again. Eager. What you barking at, good boy? What you barking at? Come here. It's okay. Hey, Jaeger. Hey, come here, good boy. Come here. Come here.
Jaeger,
It's all right. Hey, Jaeger. No,
Easy.
none of that. Hey, hey, stop that, Jaeger. Come here. Come here. It's all right. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's all right. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's all right, good boy. You're all right. It's okay. See, it's just the neighbors. It's all right. It's okay, good boy. You're all right. It's okay. Okay. There we go. Pardon the interruption. Let's keep moving. I gotta watch though because it's freezing outside. Oh, there he goes again. Great. It's freezing outside and I'm in here quite warm, so I don't want the imbalance to affect me. Anyway. Like I said, he's a good guard dog, but I often wonder if he's dumb as a brick. Granted, I don't care that he's dumb as a brick. He's my dog, but sometimes I wonder. So. Alright, we should be almost there now. And then we'll find out if that wall stays open. It did stay open. Perfect. Now I don't have to do that section again. I should be able to grab this while I'm here. There we go. Well, 2 Glove of Doom ain't bad. Alright, let's see here. Obstacle course to get this bolt, and then we can move along. We can also go back to Pokitaru and get the gold bolt there while we're at it, because that's a thing that I don't want to forget about. I'm just glad there aren't also enemies in here to trash me while I'm trying to do these jumpy jumps. I'll take those, thank you. And this one. So yeah, we're gonna build up our bolts again. It's just gonna take a little while, that's all. And I think for this one I might want to long jump it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. As long as I don't like hit my legs on the edge of the platform or something and then go flying in, that would be just less than ideal. Because I think when you're jumping from even ground to even ground like this in the first game, Ratchet doesn't deploy Clank for hovering purposes, so it's not ideal, but looks like we made it anyway. So there you go. Got all the gold bolts on Orxon. We're done here. Don't have to come back ever again. Perfect. Get the hell out of here before these bombs blow me up. There we go. Alright, next place to go. How about Battaglia? We didn't finish Battaglia last time we were there, so let's go finish it up now that we can actually get in to the military base. And then we'll see what is where in terms of all the other planets and all the gold bolts there. Let me actually look and see, because I know where the one is on Novalis. There's a section that we need to go to with the Hydro Pack there. I missed one here, but we didn't get the one. There was one section over by Skid's agent with the Magna Boots, so I know where that is. We got all the ones here, so that's good. We missed the one that was here, but I think that's in a hidden spot. We missed one here. I know where that one is, though. That's out in the Clank section, which we can go to now that we have the O2 mask. We missed one here, but we have the O2 mask, so we can go get it. We got all the ones here. It's just the walled city, the military base that we wanted us to go to. So we got to go do that. I missed one here. I'm not sure if I know where that one is, but we'll find out. Maybe it's in a green section. We got everything there. There's one here that I need to get, and it's in the ocean area. We got all the ones there. We got the one here. We got all the ones there. And we missed both of the ones here. But now that I have the Map-O-Matic, it should make it a little easier. And we got to go back there anyway, so we'll do that in a little bit. Did I get all the skill points, Kappa? No, I didn't get all the skill points. That's asking for a little much, I think. Yeah, this isn't quite going to be a 100% playthrough. Getting all the gold bolts, I don't mind doing that part, though, because it's extra platforming challenges, and it lets you backtrack the planets to see sections that you haven't seen before. Getting all the skill points, go watch Zem. Go watch Zem play Rack 1 100% if you want to see somebody get all the skill points. 'Cause I don't actually know if you have to get those to get 100% of game completion. I don't know if that qualifies in the speedrun community, but for my purposes, I'm going to say no. I don't think so. We got the one that was in there. This one is down here, so... And I'm not even going to worry too much about breaking boxes here because the amount of bolts that you get from this planet are still kind of set in their ways to being like it was when we first got here. So since that's the case, I'm not even going to bother to break stuff. It's not worth it. I guess I'll break the robots, but they're in my way. Actually, that's not too bad. That's like, I don't know, like 20 bolts. Not terrible. Alright, but now that we have the Hydro Pack, we can actually swim against the current here. So that will allow us to go into a secret area. Excuse me. And if I look at my map, I'll be able to see that the secret area is green on my Map-O-Matic, so we'll check that in a minute, though. Let me get up here first. There we go. Yeah, see? Whole section. Green area. Think it should be good now? Okay, good, Nitro. What did you end up doing to fix it there? Did you just set everything to 18+, or what was your solution there? I don't think those are breakable. No. Got them all? Yep, good. We'll go check around here first. A few caves to check out, you know, the usual stuff. And I think we can get up there. There's the gold bolt, but let's see what's over here on this wall jump section first. Ah. Ooh, nice. I'll take the Pyrocitor ammo. I could definitely use that. And we are 1/15 of the way to getting the gold Pyrocitor. We got a ways to go yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll get there. Not to worry. Okay, so we don't want to leave yet. I'm going to go this way first. Well, I missed that one. Oh well. There's some nanotech, I think. There's some nanotech right here. Go grab that. I'll take that, thank you. And I'm gonna need a little bomb glove here. I'm gonna put the bomb glove in here, and I'll just use the Devastator if I don't need it. Yeah, that's the thing about the bomb glove in this game, is that it's probably one of the best starting weapons in the entire... Well, I don't want to say that in the entire series, because if you know how to use the starting weapon from the third game correctly, it's also probably just flat out the best starting weapon in the game, so it's rather powerful. So, yeah. Had to set everything 18+, maybe too much, but it works for you. Yeah, here's the thing, as long as your channel survives the apocalypse here, as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. Like, I've taken a solid hit to my audience and my viewer retention because of the fact that I set everything to 18+, but if my channel survives and I don't have to pay a fine, I'll take that hit. Like, I'll take that hit gladly. So, that's the way I feel anyway. And the thing is that YouTube was kind of nebulous about, you know, what was and wasn't too much. Now, I will tell you this, though, Nitro. The only time that they're really going to be looking for people in terms of, like, oh, okay, their content violates guidelines, is if you have things monetized. But they also might be looking if your content has third-party ads on there. I'm not 100% sure how that's handled. And that's how my particular stuff... Where's the platform? Oh, there it is. That's the thing that I'm the most concerned about, is whether or not the content that is monetized by a third party would come back to hit me. I would assume it would not, but there's no definitive evidence saying one way or the other at this point, so I would rather not take chances with it, basically. I'm going to max out on Pyrocitor. Anything else? Bomb Glove needs a little. Drone Device needs a little, but it's not really excessive. Alright, off we go. Next place. Ideally, what I'd like to be done with by the time we're done with today's episode is I'd like to be done with all the backtracking that I have to do to all these places. So we may go for a little length today. It may end up being like a 3-hour stream, but I'm perfectly okay with that. So, and then that way tomorrow we can wrap things up. And we can move on for Saturday. We can get straight into Resident Evil 7. So
Yeah, I think you'll like that game.
yeah, I think so.
It's really fun.
Got quite a few things around the old utility belt there now, Ratchet, don't you? Nothing wrong with that, just looks nice with all the gadgets all over the place. If you don't monetize your content, you're way less likely to appear anywhere thanks to the algorithm. Yes, exactly, Rocket Fun. Yep. I know that all too well, having not monetized my content since... I think I got rid of my AdSense in like 2014 or something, because like I wasn't earning any money at all. Like I never got a payout from Google. I think I earned a grand total of like $1 and some change from the stuff that I was able to monetize, and you don't get a payout until like $100. So if anybody was benefiting from it, it was only Google. And I was like, okay, I know you're hosting my channel, but like you have enough money. Your company has more money than God. I'm just gonna turn this off. So then I turned off my monetization. And hello, Rockin' Fun. How you doing? Yes, hello, by the way. We are backtracking all over the place. RE7 isn't with Leon, but with a different character. Honestly, scarier than the previous games. It's a strange RE game. It's in first person, so it's definitely a little bit different just from that. So
it's scarier than most of them.
Yeah. Well, y'all know how I get when I get spooked by things.
It's
if you remember from the Resident Evil 4 streams and all the dogs. Yeah. But so that should make things pretty funny while we're playing. It'll be funny for all of you. For me, it'll be a heart attack waiting to happen. But no, that's not.
There's no
that's
dogs
not
in 7.
Okay, I want to just check something to see if I can do a speedrun trick here. Hold on. Okay, I couldn't quite get it there, but there's a way to like retain your momentum by doing continuous jump and then long jumps. Like if you basically jump and then on the frame that you exit the ground, you do a long jump, you can retain your momentum, and it's a speedrunning trick that you can use to build up momentum. But I'm very bad at speedrunning tricks in all of the Ratchet and Clank games, so I'm not the guy that you want to watch if that's what you're looking for. So. Quite fun in its own right. Yeah, so you remember the dogs. Yeah, you clipped it back then, yeah. And I'm still waiting to do the, what's it called? I'm still waiting to do the, what is it? Oh, we got everything on Metropolis. We're done there. I'm still waiting to make the montage of everything, like the stream highlights, basically. I was going to do that so that I wouldn't just highlight just that. I was going to do an entire, like, an entire video of stream highlights from the entire playthrough. But because of the COPA things, I kind of had to hold off, and I'm still holding off on doing a lot of stuff just for YouTube until we find out how everything is with COPA in place. So those jump scares are actually scary. Sometimes you can predict what may happen in them. Yeah. So we'll have to go from there. We'll see how the jump scares are. Usually, it like it said, it's usually just a deer in headlights thing for me. It's just like well, actually, no. Deer don't jump when they get startled from headlights. They sort of just stare at them.
Or they run at them.
Or they run at them, yeah. But I just jump, honestly. Like, I jump out of my skin sometimes when I get jump scared. So it's less of a actually, like, being spooked and screaming like a maniac and more of a, oh, Jesus Christ, you know, something like that. So, I think I could have gotten the gold bolt on Eudora before.
You probably could have.
I think it's over here if I remember right. Oh, hey, look, I cleared them. I think it's like right over here somewhere. Wait, hang on. Did I just see it? Yeah, there it is. Guess you might not necessarily look back, but that's okay, we got it. Just be ready for anything when the game gives you tons of ammo and other crazy shit, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to make sure I'm ready.
Oh, for what? Resident Evil 7?
Yeah, in case of any bosses and anything, so.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'm ready. I'm gonna practice doing that like all day now, I think. Yeah, you can see the bosses coming, yeah, for sure. So,
Oh, 7, yeah, you can.
Usually really obvious. I wonder what these checkpoints, save point, healing item, ammo, and weapon all in the same room for. I wonder. Yeah. Alright, back here. Let's go back out to where the Clank section is, because now that we have the O2 mask, we can breathe in space. I don't really know how that works, since the O2 mask looks more like a rebreather than an oxygen tank, but it's space magic, you know. Not really supposed to question it, I guess. Either way, off we go. Get the gold bolt here, we'll head back out. We'll get the gold bolt in Railgar, head back out. And once we're done with all the backtracking, I think I might call it a day once we're done with all the backtracking. I'm not 100% sure how much longer it will take us to do it, but yeah, I think I'll be done once I'm done with all the backtracking. It might take us the next, like, half an hour or something. Let's go explore outside? Question mark. Oh, excuse me. In terms of the... Whoop, that's not good. I'm out in the vacuum of space! Not really meant to walk here anyway. Can I get there from here? Perhaps. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it either. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think I do remember what I was going to say. In terms of, like, things taking us a while here, I think the only thing that might take us a while is the stuff on Battalia, because the stuff on Battalia is actual new stuff. Like, there's an actual mission to do inside the walled city, so that might take us a little bit. And that might end up, increasing the length of time that we spend on this stream, but it shouldn't be a big deal. We'll make it work no matter what, so... Almost got them all. They didn't have any bolts in them. What the hell? No, well. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Give me my bolts back. Thank you. I'll take these two. There we go. Actually, no, that's not what I was going to say. In terms of... like when I'm going to need to get the gold pyrocitor, it's really not necessary at this point until, really just the final boss, I think, is the only point where it's better, like, I'm going to need it for something. I guess I don't even need it for the final boss, really, either, because you can beat the final boss fairly handily with the regular old pyrocitor, but, yeah. But you have to get really, really close to him to do it, and he's very mobile, so... the gold pyrocitor, one of the things that it does, it increases the range and it increases the damage of the pyrocitor. And the increased range is really all I need. It just allows me to space him a little bit better, so I'm not just running into missiles and a bunch of other shit. So, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why there are 5 miniguns, 50 grenades, and a flamethrower in this one room. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at that point, it's like, well, I think we know what that's all about. But the way that I see it, I think 7 should take about the same amount of streams, or maybe a couple more than Resident Evil 4 did. Yeah. So like 13 to 15 streams, and we're gonna do the DLC.
Yeah, because I have it all.
So yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but
yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
while you're streaming the main game.
Right. So we're gonna be doing all the DLC for 7 when we play it as well. Oh, this is not good. Let me out of here. Oh, this thing's gonna eat me. I don't think I can get out of here without... Yep. I was thinking I could just use the swing shot from right here, but obviously that's not how that works. There we go. Okay. So now if we go down here, it's gonna be flooded, basically, and we wouldn't normally be able to get through here very easily without using the Hydro Displacer. But, well, now we should be able to get through without it, I think. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I need to actually use it for this first section. Alright. Or, actually, no, I don't think I do, because I think I can just go like this. I can go take the taxi up to Quark's old, whatchamacallit? Quark's old trailer. And then I can just make my way back from there. So...
should be good.
Yeah, let's go to Raceway Plaza. Started learning Leviathan EX with 2 friends. That last phase was super messy. I haven't seen any of the EX fights at all in 14 yet. The only thing that I've seen in 14 that's closest to an actual extreme mode fight was... now remember while we're here, no side flips, no back flips. Don't do it. I don't even know if Nitro was here for that the last time we were here. But no side flips, no back flips in this section. Absolutely none. But yeah, I don't think... I think the closest thing that I've seen to an actual extreme mode fight was... just the coils, really. The coils of Bahamut were probably the closest thing I've seen to extreme mode fight. And it wasn't really even all that extreme because, well, we had 2 players at level 60 and 2 players with level 70 gear when we did it. So it really sort of defeated any of the challenge that could have happened from it. I don't know if we'll be in a similar situation when we go into the Stormblood stuff and we have... and we're gonna be doing the Alexander normal stuff. In the Stormblood playthrough, so it'll be, it might be similar because there might only be 4 of us doing it again, but probably not. Alright, now if I remember right, the gold bolt here is down here in the sewers. You couldn't really get it before because you didn't have enough breath while you're trying to escape the water levels, but if you go over here, I think it is, it's down here. Yeah, here it is. You can go in here, and then you can go all the way up here. But you wouldn't have enough breath, basically, to get up here if you try to do this regularly, because this passageway goes on forever. So, and then you end up here. You could probably get here in some other way if you use some wall hacks or some shit, but, like, I'm not very good at them, so... Remember, no side flips or back flips, Vladimir Monarov. No side flip, no back flip. Do not do it. It does not bring glory to Mother Russia. But if you looked in the videos and music section of my Discord server, you would know what it actually does. So it's something, that's for sure. It's not too hard either in desync, just fairly challenging. Should be able to down it from his ass easily. Yeah, that's fair. I think I can get back out this way. Actually, no, I think I have to do Hydro Displacer stuff if I come back out this way, so we'll go back the other way. Kind of want to do the coil sync before going to Stormblood. See, I would have liked doing the coil synced as well, and I think if we ever get to a point where we have 8 people that regularly join the streams to do Stormbloods, like to do any of the Final Fantasy XIV content, really, if we have a point where I can make a full party of people that will be there, like, literally every stream, basically, then I would like to do stuff synced. But we had to do it unsynced, kind of just because of the fact that it's because we don't have enough people, you know, so we had to end up doing it unsynced. If we have enough people at some point, I would love to, but we don't, so. One of these days, maybe we'll have the right people for it. It's something. That's for sure. Oop, there's a ledge there. I didn't see that first. Alright, let's take the taxi back, and we will... what plant do I want to go to next? I don't know, whatever's next on the list that I don't have all the gold bolts for. Again, we won't need all of the gold bolts. I only really need, well, I would like to use 8 more of them, but we're probably only going to feasibly be able to use 4 more of them, until New Game Plus, that is, but I'm not going to be playing New Game Plus, so. At least not yet, anyway. If at some point this gets enough demand and attention where people want to see me play New Game Plus on these, then I'll hold on to the save files and we'll play it New Game Plus, but I don't imagine that's going to be a thing, so. We did everything here already. So now it's just Battalia, where we already got all the gold bolts. It's just a matter of exploring the walled city. So we'll go do that. Do it with you, but different servers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I get you. It's... Until they get it sorted out where we could play with people in different areas of the world, basically, it's a bit of a problem. Anybody else wonder where the cops are at? Everybody seems to be doing something illegal. Yeah, well, in this particular universe, everybody does illegal stuff, so it's just sort of like... It's because of the way that the hyper-capitalist nature of the society works, and it also feeds into the game's story, where Gadgetron can get away with selling all of these crazy weapons to just random lay people on the street with no training whatsoever. It's because there's no real authority force in the Solana Galaxy in Ratchet & Clank, and that's why Gadgetron can get away with selling all that crap to really whoever they want, basically. It's why a person from a random backwater planet like Ratchet here can get away with just buying whatever guns he feels like, you know? It's very interesting social commentary if you really like squint hard enough at it with the Ratchet universe, but... again, there is, and it's not really like fully disguised in certain cases, like, but it's tongue-in-cheek. That's the thing about it, is that it's not trying to say anything too super serious with its like the gun-toting ideas that the NPCs around here have and everything. It's not trying to be too serious about that. It's just saying it's using it for the purpose of satire, basically. It's satirizing the hyper-capitalism from real life. Kind of like what the Outer Worlds did, really. Although in a funny, anthropomorphic animal Saturday morning cartoon way instead of a mature, crude humor, space opera kind of way. I don't really know if Ratchet & Clank would be considered a space opera. I don't think it's long enough to be considered a space opera. I forget what the requirements are for a space opera, but I'd have to be an actual intellectual to be able to tell you that one. I bounced it over the guy. Oh my god. That's funny. Oh, hang on. Got one more. Whoop. Maybe if I go like that? Yeah, there we go. It's just fun bouncing enemies out of the suck cannon at each other. I don't know what it is about it specifically. It's just very satisfying to be able to bounce your enemies into each other. Come here, you! There we go. Got a little ammo. Let's see. Everybody's corrupted the game, yeah. Spent quite some time socializing with the neighborhood. It's basically GTA, but with animals and robots and futuristic shit. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's less open world than some of the GTA stuff, but yeah, it kind of is. Game doesn't take itself super seriously while depicting super serious and cynical stuff. Sci-fi for sure. Space opera, though, don't think so, yeah. No, just interested in how it all works. If you've never played the games there, Nitro, and you have access to a PS2 or a PS3 or a PS2 emulator or anything like, oh my god, anything like that, I would say try picking this up because it's pretty good. I like this series quite a bit. It's my favorite of the big three. The big three being, for the PS2, being Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and Ratchet and Clank. They were the big platforming kings back in the PS2 days. I don't think that was exactly anti-tank, but I guess it works. There was a second tank, though, and I don't know where it went. Ah, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna let the goons do this. Go get them, boys. Come with me. And I will dodge bombs. Go get them. No, I mean actually go get them. I'm drawing their fire, boys. Well, I'm trying to, anyway. There we go. Nice. Good job, boys. Let the goons sniff around.
Where you want to know?
Battaglia.
Oh.
Went back to get the metal detector. Do the actual content here that I didn't do the first time around. Yeah. You could normally come back here after you get the Magna Boots in order to do this section, but I decided I'm gonna wait until I actually have to backtrack here, because until I'm actually backtracking to everywhere else, basically. Yeah. I said that would be probably better. Mm-hmm. What do we have here? Hey, it's the plumber guy.
Hey, I know you two.
I know you.
I know him too.
Very funny.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance. What else? I helped fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
Yeah.
Sure, it works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
Oh.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You? No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the Blarg chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
I mean, that's fair.
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
No promises there. So now we have another turret section. Yay! I think this one's actually harder than the one that was on Hoven as well, so that's also a reason why I wanted to save it, because I'm not a particular fan of the turret sections in this game, I'll be honest. But it should work okay for us. It might take a couple of tries, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Again, if we have to go for a little bit of length on today's stream to get all the backtracking done, I'm okay with that. Alright, here we go. So now the red on your radar there are all of the missiles that these guys are shooting at you, and you do have to stop shooting the ships quite a bit to take care of the missiles. Now, the more ships that you blow up, the better off you'll be, but it's, you know, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, that's all. It's a bunch of misdirection, and I don't like it.
Well, I remember this.
Okay, that's one ship down, so that's one less missile I gotta worry about. It's when the other ship starts shooting missiles at you that it starts getting... Like, if you have a missile coming at you from the back or something, that's when it gets hectic. And here comes another one. Oop. Here comes a big one! Steady boy. Okay, that's that. Now, did I get that missile? Yes, I did. Cool. Okay, this one I think is the one that's the hardest to blow up. I think it's the biggest one, if I remember correctly. There we go. But you gotta be... The aim with your missiles is kind of finicky for some reason. Like, sometimes it'll look like it's gonna hit the missiles, and sometimes it'll just completely whiff them, just like that. So, and you can only take like 4, I think, before you totally bite it. So it's not real good. I don't like it. But whatever, we'll make it work. See, I was going to say, right there. There's another example, but... I think it might just be that this last one has an excessive amount of HP. But I don't know. Like, it's taking longer to blow up than the other 3 combined. Okay, I guess I made it look easier than it actually was.
It's good for something after all. Here, take this.
Oh, what's that?
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. See you around sometime.
Alright, later.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
So there you go. The metal detector is fairly nice for finding random bolts under the ground. I'm not going to spend time looking for them all on screen. I'm probably, if I'm going to do anything, I might find some of them off screen to see if I can grab a few for my own purposes for buying other gold weapons, but I'll do this one just to give it as an example. Get a few bolts, but you can get a decent chunk of bolts from doing this, so it's not bad. It's just kind of a pain to have to do this on screen because it's just a game of hot and cold basically, and I don't personally think that that's all that entertaining.
No, it doesn't seem that entertaining.
So I'll go do this stuff off screen with the metal detector, see if I can get a few bolts together. Because I would like to purchase, like I said, the gold pyrocitor by the end game, and I don't know if we'll have enough bolts to do that. But because we're actually fairly close to the end game at this point. We have to go back to Quartu, and there's, I think, two more planets after that, and then we're done. So we're pretty close. It's just a matter of getting to that point, so. Let's see here. What did I miss in chat? I missed a few things. Honest, Ratchet Clank can easily be called a classic from the sci-fi genre of video games. That's true, yeah. Ratchet looks like Hunter from Reignited 2, kinda. Well, yeah, actually, Nitro, here's the funny thing is that Insomniac, which were the dudes that originally made the original Spyro trilogy from when we played Reignited trilogy, Insomniac made these games as well. So this was their PS2 outing after the 3 Spyro games that we played. So I guess I'm just sort of in an Insomniac mood lately, because I played the Spyro games first and then I played these ones, so there's a reason for that. Wait till you see his armor in Deadlock. Yeah, it's pretty good in Deadlocked. Hey Adam, how's it going? To prove the power of flex tape, I sawed this Adam in here. They come back as a ghost or something. I mean, you could just use the flex tape to put Adam back together, I guess. What else do we need? We need one here. I don't remember where the one here is, but we'll go find it. Have a grudge or am a Force Ghost, so sup, you're back. Welcome back. Ghost or not, I'm glad you're here. I think therefore I am, or before. And repaired it using only flex tape. The actual fuck is this chat? Oh, it's your typical chat. It's just our chat. I love it. Yeah, okay, there is a section that I can go to there. I wonder if I can get there from here, like if I go down here. Actually, hang on. Let me do this first while I'm thinking about it. Before we use the hollow guys, let's put not the PDA, the metal detector there. Just in case I come across anything that I would want to use the metal detector for. Oh, hello, boys. Take that. I think there's more up there, so I'm not gonna stop sucking yet. There we go. Yeah, there are a few more. Come here! There. Alright, so we go back up here. And, oh, that's right, you gotta jump off here in order to get the gold bolt. I forgot about that. Alright. Let's go do it. I don't know why the wrench kind of, like, pushes up when you throw it in first person right next to a box like that. Like, if I'm aiming towards the ground, I want you to throw the wrench towards the ground, you know? But yeah, we gotta go all the way down here. So down we go. Why am I reminded of a different planet? Whoa. From later on in the series. Hold on, sir. I'm gonna need you for ammo, so... But yeah, quite a lot of ammo capacity on this thing now. Ow. Oh. Hi. Didn't see you there. If I remember right, this section is kind of crazy too. Like it's kind of difficult because of the because of all the enemies and stuff that are here. So
Yeah, it looks a little bit different.
just a smidge. Yeah, and with the lava and everything too, so that'll make a difference. Hello. Yeah, definitely don't want to touch the lava. I mean, I would think that would be obvious, but whoop! Forgot about those guys. And, there we go. That should handle it. Good job, boys. Oh, gonna need more of the boys. Go get them. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Where do you think you're going, sir? Yeah, I think it's just all the enemies that are flipping around here. That's what makes it a little more challenging. Oh, there's a metal detector here. Just keep myself a little distance. There we go. Just clear around the room. None of that. There we go. I mean, that worked pretty okay. Well, there's metal detector here, too. Alright, fine. I'll do these ones as well. This way. Don't touch the lava. That's the important thing. This way. It's around here somewhere. There it is. It says there's more. That way? Did I miss some? I don't think so. It might just be pointing to... Oh, right. I should probably... I got 2 nanotech left. I should probably go get the gold bolt while I'm at it, huh? Yeah, I think it's pointing outside, so we'll worry about that later. Pointing to my right, which is... Maybe it's not pointing outside. Huh. Well, either way, let me grab this first before we go do anything else. Ooh, look at all this ammo. It's a good thing I hardly buy some of it. I'm gonna see if I have any that I need. Let me see. Can I see the ammo from here? Yes, I can. Okay, I didn't see it for a second. Let me see. We are all head full. Okay, so I don't need these boxes for now. It says that way. All right. Well, it's not on my direct path getting out of here, so I will go and leave the planet, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Missed some chat too, but everything exploded. The chat has seen more stays. Change your perception, you change reality, Nitro. Dirtier days, butt days too. That's true. We did see a butt day. That was a fun day. And the dirt day, too. Imagine if somebody has an FBI agent who has to monitor this chat. They'd just be like, oh, what the fuck, man? We back to this again? Every day. Music here is so Jet Set Radio tier. Imagine being my FBI agent. I don't know if each of us has an FBI agent assigned to us. I think we probably, like... It's probably, like, a certain number of people to every one FBI agent. Like, there's probably... they probably like narrow down the number of people that they need to monitor using certain monitoring techniques, and then they're like, okay, so we're going to actually put individual attention on this many people in the United States, and then they assign them, sort of like a teacher to a certain number of students. They probably assign agents to people like that. I shouldn't be talking while I'm not blasting off, because I got to load in anyway. That's how I think it would work anyway. But... Is everything blown up and riddled with radiation for who knows how long, or is everything, haven't got a mind-altering realization up your sleeve? If you're talking about in terms of just the Ratchet and Clank universe, I don't know. It's, I don't know if everything's just riddled with radiation, or maybe just the people here don't really mind it. Maybe it doesn't have the same effects as it would, radiation that is, on like the people of this galaxy as it does on others, like people in our world. I don't know. It's a good question, though. That's drone device, so... Sorry, I pressed that by accident. Bring a drone device out so I can use some of that ammo. Okay, so... The places that we need to go in this one, if you swim anywhere inside of the ocean area in the middle here, you can grab some bolts from some of the crates and stuff that can blow up.
Oh, that's good.
And then we got to get to that hidden area over there, so that's our general direction that we're going to go, so... I missed a little bit. Don't know how much this guy's paid to keep an eye on me, but it's definitely not enough. Would have to agree with you. If you have an FBI agent, they're definitely paid enough. Adam the Dead. I'll call thee Dead Wisdom because I have a question for you. Thinks he's outside. I'm surprised he's not fired. The ghost of Sparta. I mean, Adam. Need your wisdom from the world of the dead to answer your question. May have made years ago deaf while playing Metal Gear Rising music. Most of it bass boosted. I mean, that's fair. If two pregnant women fight, can we call it a fight between two babies in mechas? These are the real questions. These are the real questions that we need to be asking. I'm gonna email my House of Representatives member and ask him that question. Because that's a fair question. And I'm not sure if I have a solid answer for that one. But yeah, as long as you swim down here inside of the bounds of the normal area that you'd be in this, like, in the game. Like, as long as you swim within the resort, basically, you won't get eaten. If you swim outside of the resort, like, if I was to go that way and go out as far as I could go, I'll get eaten by a fish. But if I don't, then I will be fine. And I've already missed a section where the thing is. Okay. Yeah, because I think there's a few bolts down here. I don't know if it's really worth it to go all the way down here just to get a few bolts, like, down under the water like this. Definitely not if you don't have the bolt grabber, at the very least. Like, you pretty much need that in order to justify coming down here to grab this stuff. If you don't have the bolt grabber, then don't bother. It's really... Because then you'd have to take extra time to swim all around to grab all the stuff. Not worth it. Here, you basically just swim in the general direction of the box with the bolt grabber, and you're good. But yeah, that's like some Death Stranding questions there, Rockin' Fun. I don't know anything about Death Stranding, but that sounds like a question that Hideo Kojima could tackle in a video game, I think. Alright, where the hell am I going here? That's out of bounds, so I think it's down here. I mean, admittedly... You got to think about it this way, though, too. Like, our chat might get a little bit weird and trolly sometimes, but, like, I've seen weirder. Like, on Twitch. Like, just within the Ratchet and Clank speedrunning community, I've seen weirder. Because I have been watching a couple of Ratchet and Clank speedruns lately, and... some people's idea of humor, it's funny, it's just, like... I don't know, I wouldn't expect it, I guess. I don't know. Everybody can do whatever they want. It's just, I don't know. It's not what I expected. That's all I know. Can I, like, get the bounce on these things? Hell yeah! Look at me skipping stones. I'm not skipping it quite right there. There we go. I need to go a little higher. Nope, never mind. I need to go a little lower, actually. You gotta love the suck cannon, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops.
Yeah, the suck cannon is good.
It's quite a good weapon. I quite like it. Okay, well, I was close. Whoop. I am surprised that didn't work. That'll work. I should probably get the Devastator out. But I'll do it later. I'd do it in a little bit. Oh, okay. Drone device worked in my favor there. Oh, hi there. More drone device. Oh, I forgot. I have to shoot these out now. I probably just used all my ammo like a dunce. Can I like pull these guys from here? No. Okay. Let me drone device real quick so that they can get blasted when I... Oh, there's a dude up there too. Alright. Let's get the Glove of Doom out then. How about no brain tactics there? You think this is brain pop? I barely even remember what brain pop is.
I don't even know what that is.
To be honest. Am I? Yep, I am. Good. Go get him, boys. See if I can hop, skip, and jump here. Well, I got some of them. Not quite all of them, but I'll take it. I can get them from this side, too. Nice. And they even blow up the big boxes. I'll have to remember that for later. Like, I can use the suck cannon to suck up little enemies and then blow up the metal crates. I'll have to remember that. I don't know if I can get up here with the thruster pack. I might need the helipack for this one specifically. What a pain. Oh well. Oh, there's stuff up here. Hold on. Okay, that'll work. Is it up here specifically, or over here? How close to the edge do you want me to go here? Maybe it's down there. We'll go down there in a minute. Oh, there's the gold bolt, so that's good. I mean, you got a point. I say no as the women are not being consciousness of humans own animals as pets should animals deal with humans as pets consciously controlled by the babies. However, it was a good question, and as such, you won't be taking your soul for using your infinite wisdom as a service. That's what I call profit. Trying so hard not to make any butt jokes or anything, and Jimmy's over here yelling, "Boy, I sure do love the suck cannon." I mean, it's not wrong. There's got to be some up here. No, it's directly below me. That's where that is. Okay. How can one make wind lethal enough to kill somebody without knocking the victim back? Ask Sabin from Final Fantasy VI. He seemed to do a pretty good job of it. It's directly below me here. Say no to that as well. Seeing as they do not have the intellect for such a thing, this is why we can't have mecha babies. Selective pressure over very specific areas so as to cause trauma. Yeah, I still say ask Sabin because he might know better than any of us, but... Wow, they really bounce when you fire them from this high up. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Like, this weapon is just so much fun to use. Like, how could you not enjoy using the suck cannon? Of course, we run into a little bit of trouble when they don't, if it doesn't suck, but, you know. I think I need this, yep. The real question is, now how do I get back? I think I just gotta swim there. It's probably not a big... Actually, I might be able to just get there from here. I can just, like, do that. Well, we'll use the metal detector here. Just because I'm already here, I might as well, rather than backtracking here. There we go. Okay. Some over here. Treasure trawling on the beach. This seems like the most sensible use of the metal detector. Okay, there's a little bit more over here. Oh, God. It's like trying to send me off a ledge here. There we go. And I think that means we're done. What'll happen is when there's nothing left in the area, it'll just do this. So I think if there's some left on the planet, though, it will still show like a direction, basically. I was gonna say, I'm really trying. He's just not going. And now we're here again, which is basically right back on my ship. If I just go down here, let me go up here. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah, as you can see, if you go use the metal detector, I mean, you get like 50 bolts per time that you get bolts out of the ground, but it's still a pretty substantial amount.
Yeah, 50
so,
is a decent chunk.
Considering in this game, it's, you know, you don't get that many. So I'll go look around for more sections where that's useful, and we'll go from there. Hey, Conker, welcome back. Blade Wolf might have joked to you. I mean, he does do that as well, so... RB Kushala Deora. I don't know who that is. How much did you miss? We went to... Where did we go since you were here? Excuse me. We finished up Ultanis. We went to the robot plant on Cortu. You missed Giant Clank, but if you're here for the final boss fight, you'll see that again. And then we went to Kalibo 3 and we got the Map-O-Matic. So now we are just heading back to all the different planets that we didn't get all the gold bolts on, and I'm just grabbing everything that I missed. So that's all we're going to do for the rest of this stream. It's going to be a little bit of we're going to go for a little bit of length on this one. So am I supposed to suplex to you? Monks be like, yeah. Greatest flex in speedrun history must be suicide by self-suplex. I don't think I've seen that one, but that's pretty hilarious if that's how they died. Does Conker have an FBI agent? Like I said, I think we all do. In some way. Conker, if two pregnant women fight each other in a fight between... Is it a fight between two babies in a mecha, but not much turret section and some bolt hunting? What? Yeah, pretty much. No, it isn't. Damn it!
Okay, I'll come and eat in a couple months.
Yes, and apparently Adam died and is now a ghost who has knowledge from beyond the grave, so... Compared with Flex Tape. Flex Tape always works. Of course always works. Came back as a wisdomy ghost, a vengeful one. Not even Sam with no health bar can last against Flex Tape. I mean, that's fair. Okay, we got everything on Hoven. We got everything in Ultanis Orbit except for the gold Pyrocitor. Oh, and we also got the last nanotech upgrade as well, Conker. I don't think you were here when we got that. So, yeah, that's a thing as well. And I think... Oh, actually... Okay, I think we're done then, with the exception of the gold bolts that are here. I know we can't get one of them just yet, but we can go there. Let's go to Cortu just so I can see if I can find where the Map-O-Matic sections of the map are, because we might be able to get the other gold bolts that's here. Without too much difficulty. Might have an FBI agent, but you're not sure. We've been trying to figure that out for a little bit here. I was saying that probably the way that they do it is they filter down people that need to be monitored, like by hand, basically, and then they assign a certain number of people to one FBI agent, like teachers to students. But I'm not sure. I don't know how the intelligence excuse me, the intelligence network in the United States works, unfortunately. If I did, I probably wouldn't be able to tell y'all anyway, so. Okay, so. Good thing those aren't actual Venus flytraps. Let me see here. Okay, that section I know we don't have the part for. That's the section with the door that we don't have the correct thing for. Even with the Map-O-Matic, we can't quite get in there yet. But it looks like the other section is over there. Okay. I know what that is, actually. I know how to get that one. But basically, we've gone on a pretty solid item hunt here today. We've got 33 out of the 40 gold bolts. There's a few more to get. There's a couple to get here, and then there's a total of 5 more on the other 2 planets, but we're in pretty good shape, all things considered. But will we be able to make it through Quartu, through the robot factory, in order to find out where Drek is and what he's planning next? And will we be able to stop him before he gets his planet all organized and destroys basically every other planet in the galaxy? Find out on the next episode of Ratchet & Clank, the Stream Edition, which will probably be the last episode of this playthrough. It's going to be happening tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry to interrupt the chat there for everybody. We can continue this on the Discord server, though, if you guys feel so inclined. But yeah, we're heading out for the day. We've done our backtracking. Now we're just going to be moving forward with the exception of that. But we'll come back for that and a few other things on the next episode. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Cliffhanger, Jimmy, is that what we're doing now? Yes, absolutely. That's what we're doing. But I will see all of you on the next stream, which will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you won't have long to wait. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good night. Everybody unsubscribe. That's what he always does, though. Yeah, if people unsubscribed when I left Cliffhangers, I would probably have negative subscribers at this point. Alright, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow either way. We'll finish this bad boy up. Oh, I haven't saved yet. Should probably do that. It's probably a good idea. Did I go to a separate save slot? No, I didn't. It's just telling me to go to... I don't want to go to a separate save slot. What do you think this is? Going commando? I ain't trying to glitch through walls and shit yet. That's for next time. Slow down, game. Jimmy's ending the stream before the FBI finds out more info.